afternoon, everybody. Sorry about the little delay. Wendy and I were just setting up, and I was just showing her some things. So while Wendy sets up, I'm just gonna say hello to everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. And then when Wendy's ready, she'll pop up on the screen. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Let me see if I can have some ambiance. And let me know if the music is a little too loud. Oof. What's that one? Do, 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 do. We're going to do things a little different today. Instead of selling, Wendy and I are going to craft a little. But while we craft, we can also show you guys some stuff that is for sale. But days are just getting busier and busier with fall coming. I feel so much busier in fall. I don't know about you guys. But fall seems to sneak up on me really fast. I just seem to get so much less stuff done. It just seems like time is going by so fast in fall.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
There we go. Hi, Wendy.
Hello. Yay.
How's your week so far?
Pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a good chat with my kid about his grades, and this is the most forward and positive I've seen him yet.
Good.
Gotta figure out what he's gonna do about the classes he has missed. The credits that he missed out on. He didn't complete. I don't like using the word failed, but he did. So, but there were extenuating circumstances to some of them, and just, didn't get stuff turned in. But I can definitely see where he's trying to make forward progress this year.
Well, that's good.
All right. I need to glue some things onto this one still. And I need to wrap some new ones. So let's see. The hot glue gun is plugged in. So let's just kind of do that. I don't know how much everyone and everything moved, but I managed to move almost all of me in that little motion. All right. Next time I'll set this up a little differently. First time with the overhead this way.
Oh, that's right. You're using your new tripod thingy. How's that working out?
Not too bad. I could probably set this up differently and it would be better. And next time I probably will. If I just do the mirror camera, so that I think I can flip it so that you would be seeing what I see. But I got to play with all the buttons for that one. So right now we're just doing this the camera's sitting next to me bit. So I'm just trying to keep you guys so you can see what's going on. And I keep forgetting, I keep moving the leg because I want it closer, I want it over my shoulder, but tripods are hard to do that with.
Yeah.
And then I forget that I can move the top as well. It just kind of I just kind of space it out that you can tilt and turn. So we'll make it work. Bear with me, and hopefully you won't be looking at my glue gun the whole time.
Oh, you'll figure it out soon enough.
Oh, I hear jinglies. What have you got over there? Is that jewelry bits?
Yeah, I was going through some of my jewelry stuff because um, God, this week just went by way too fast. So I was just going through. I gotta pull stuff though for tomorrow too because I have a sale tomorrow.
Yes. I I have many items for the sales coming up. Um my friend my friend Christine and I
Christine,
Christine
what she got
we
more stuff for you?
well we took things to the Goodwill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but when we we dropped our stuff off at the Goodwill bins. So you know
Oh,
what that means. We had to go inside.
yeah.
It was a good thing. I found some lovely things, not a lot of Christmas, which is good. I found a lot of toys. I have to have a toy sale. I will be having a toy sale soon
Nice.
because I have some awesome little toys that I found, but I also have toys that I've had that I need to move on. I figured out how I'm going to do toys from now on, and that's early. But I got some Christmas ribbons, which I will probably use. I got this really awesome Christmas ball,
Oh,
and
that's pretty.
it opens. My
Oh,
lighting's
wow,
not
like a
very good, and
gift.
I just realized that my lighting's not very good. Let me see if we can get some lighting over here without having too much glare and crazy. Let's see, tilt. Let's see what kind of tilts. We can cut the glare and up. Okay, that's good. So, yeah. So here's this Christmas ball. It's got really nice beadwork.
That's really pretty.
And then it opens up. And it's this lined ball. So that's kind of fun. And I thought that would be a nice addition to some of the stuff I've got going. Found a couple of metal poinsettia napkin rings. And I was going to disassemble. Oh, these are two different ones. I didn't realize it. You can tell from the back. This one
Oh,
has a little. Oh, whoop. Let's see. This one has a little ring thing, and this one is melted on. So, wow, I didn't even realize they were that different. So, yeah, two totally different poinsettias. I was going to not napkin ring them or, use something. If I had to keep the ring on them, I could put a little hole. Oh, this one twirls. Let's see if I bent this down and I bent this up. And I gotta bend that one up. It's gonna twirl. I'm telling you, people, it's gonna twirl. Wait for it.
Wendy.
Oh, it twirled right off.
Uh-oh.
That's how it attached. I now have the flower I wanted without having to cut apart metal. Wow. Okay, that was fun. Oh, that was so much fun. I love discovering just fun little things like that. Makes my day.
Right.
Okay, and yeah, this one's not going to twirl apart because it's melted on, but that's okay. I can still use it. So, and they're do you see how sparkly glitter they are?
Oh,
Those are the
that's
most
pretty.
blinged out silver bells I have seen. Unless
What
you're
did they
covered in Schwarzkopf crystals. I know that's not how they're pronounced.
Swarovski.
Thank you.
What did you see mostly there
Huh?
at the bin? What did you see at the bins?
Oh, everything. I actually took some video.
Really?
I did. It's not very long. I just I did a shot when I came in, kind of spanning our building. There are usually, when you come in the door on the right-hand side, you grab carts, and that's where the wall is at. So you grab carts, and then there are usually 2 or 3 bins long ways. Oh, hi, buying space.
Hi, buying space.
So usually there's 3 bins long ways against the wall, and they're usually filled with your glass stuff. A lot of glassware was in there. I picked up at least 3 or 4 items out of there to sell. I found some mugs. I found a set of mugs, actually. A set of, they look like they're quilted and they've got pearls in the little quilt hole. Oh, and the divots.
Oh, wow.
It's a set of 4. I think they're meant to be for like a wedding, but they could be for an anniversary. They could be for almost anything. So anyway, I've got all sorts of fun goodies that I picked up from there. Oops, bumping the camera again. Sorry, guys. Still working on trying to keep things.
Was there a lot of people there?
Yeah. It was busy. I've seen it with less people. I've seen it with more people. And then oh wow. So after you go through those 3 bins, then it's got the doors that go to the back, and then it makes a corner, and you've got the long wall. And I can't even count how many bins of clothing go along the long wall. And there were people there with baskets overflowing with clothes.
Jeez, really?
Oh, yes. Multiple. And we have regulars. Someone mentioned to my friend Christine that there was a place that they make it he said something about they make it very easy to sell clothes online these days.
Yeah.
And something about going somewhere and just dropping them off and getting paid.
Oh, like eBay used to do that.
I'm not sure what he was talking about. But there were a lot of people you could tell were there regular. And we spent some time. Usually we don't spend that much time, but I was driving this time. So we stayed a little longer than usual. But I've got some good things to resell. I think I actually picked up a couple pairs of shoes. One of them is brand new and a size 9.5 Easy Spirit slip-on. Excellent support in the foot. It's just too big for me. Oh, that looks so cool.
It's so small though.
So I also picked up 3 more tins to cover.
You
So
and
I
those
hosted
tins. You know those are like the best baking tins, Wendy.
these ones. This one is the on. This one has 2 edges, and I haven't done one with edges. Um, it's a little mucky on the inside, starting to rust out. So this is a good one for that. This one is still in pretty decent condition on the inside.
Yeah, those aluminum ones are the
Honestly,
best.
I've got a banana bread thing I actually have to cook, and this one looks to be a better size to cook it than the smaller ones.
That's the one I use for my banana bread, and I love it.
Okay, so that one's gonna get used. Okay, so I have 2 tins to cover now. This one is I might actually look it up. It has a name on the bottom. Mirro, Miro, the finest aluminum made in the USA. Unfortunately, though, and I remember the white covered ones, and I liked them. I think this was one of our first non-stick coverings that they came out with. I'm not positive, but it's all scratched up and it's seen better days, so it'll get covered and make a really good display. I did get all of my fall decorations out yesterday.
Your what decoration?
Fall.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
I don't have very many, but I did notice. I don't know if you guys remember. Ooh, got glitter on everything. I don't know if you guys remember last year, but I was working on a fall wreath. And I never really glued everything into place. So I was going to work on a couple of more Christmas. And then I was going to kind of tuck Christmas away and deal with a couple of fall items. And then, of course, Halloween is coming, and I was going to get my Halloween decorations out probably this next week. I only give fall about a week before I put Halloween out with it.
I love Halloween.
And I did have a couple of more bits I needed to put on the I should probably do that first. Finish it before I start anything else, even though these will need time to dry. I'm having an ADD moment.
What? Okay.
I'm stopping because I can't make a decision what to do.
Oh.
Do
What
I
do you
put
have?
this over? Do I put this over? Do I glue this on to a thing, and then while it's drying, finish that? Then I can move back to this. That's a good plan.
Yeah, because you have it there already.
Stick with it. Stick with the good plan. Okay. You've got a red one. You know red's going to be easy. And you know white is a secondary step in between.
Ooh,
Red.
is it getting cooler by you guys?
Oh, so much. Oh, yes.
Mine's based.
Yeah. We are so cold over here. We're only supposed to get to like 68 a couple of days this week, and it's into like the low 40s at night. Low 40s at night. So I do have a plan for the white one. They will get covered. They will dry. Then I'm going to take them outside and I'm going to spray them with my colors. Like your color
Ooh.
spray.
Oh, that will be
Yeah.
cool, Wendy.
Then, here's the camera. Not over there, over here. Then, I have some clear sealer in a you know like spray paint, but it's clear sealer.
Uh-huh.
And I think I should seal these after I spray them, because if they should get wet, all of that ink is gonna run. and change because it's water soluble ink and sprays, just like yours. If
Yeah.
you if you take a squirt bottle after you spray the colors on the paper and everything dries, if you take a squirt bottle of water afterwards and you come back and you spray, you will make extra white water drops and it will move those inks and pigments again.
Oh yeah, I just saw him. I was watching some of that this morning, his old ones,
Mhm.
and I saw how he did that. That is a cool technique.
So I want to make sure that once I get these the way I want them, that the colors don't move. So I'm hoping that if I spray it lightly with a couple of really light coats, it will seal it and not move the inks again. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't want the sealer to have a secondary effect on the colors. So that's that. I've said it out loud and I can move those and move on. Thank you for listening and letting me get that out. Sometimes I just have to say it out loud to somebody to figure out what I'm doing.
I made a huge fall wreath, I think 2 years ago, and I put it on my door. It's so big, it won't hang on the door. It's too heavy.
Oh
I know. I gotta look at it again and see if I need to change it up.
no. No. You just need to call up, go into the industrial section of your town, or look in the industrial area. Look for a fabricator, metal fabricator, and have him fabricate you a wreath hook that will support the weight of the wreath and still hang on your door.
Well, my door is a metal door, so you can't really like nail into it. So I
Uh,
tried a magnet, so I might need to get like maybe two super strong magnets
yeah,
put
like they
on
go
it.
magnet fishing with.
Yeah,
That'd
yeah,
work.
yeah. Uh huh.
Yeah.
I if
And
it
then
gets
when it's
cool
not the
enough, I need
holidays,
a.
when it's not the holidays, you can use it to go magnet fishing.
I know, right? Um,
I want to go magnet fishing with a big magnet in a good area so badly.
I
I think
know. Do you
magnet
ever watch those shows, Wendy?
all the time. Oh, I'm addicted to them. It's really bad.
I like watching the European ones.
Uh-huh. The guy who goes to Amsterdam all the time. The
Yeah,
Bondi treasure hunter? Is that it? He's got really curly hair and he's from Australia. And he goes to Amsterdam all the time.
probably. I don't remember. I'm not good with names. Probably.
Okay. Where did the tins go that I'm going to cover? This is the question. A really big question. Oops. Oops. Wondering, what did I do wrong? Did I put them inside of something and then put something inside of them? Wow, don't I feel foolish?
What happened?
Measured, I cut. I
What is
measured,
going on in my chat? My chat is
cut.
going crazy.
Somebody down there? Nope. Ribbon. Um, I'm having a moment. And it's not a chew it over with Twix kind of moment.
Are you trying to look for glue?
No, I can't find the pans. The two pans that I got at the same time as the one that's already covered.
Aren't you just showing it to us?
No, those were new pans.
Oh.
And they're slightly bigger. So I was going to measure for them separately. I was just trying to, I thought they were right there. It just. Okay, hold on a second. Wendy's losing her mind. Let me see if I left them at the other side of the room. I may have.
Uh-oh. Are you having a moment?
I'm having it's becoming more than a moment because I'm not finding them. Wow. I may have just turned the bend and gone around the loopy doopy. All right, up in here. No. I'm having crafting issues and he's having gaming issues.
Uh-oh.
Well, he keeps dying.
Oh no! Is he playing oh, what's that game?
Elder Scrolls Online.
Yes. That's
ESO
it.
for short. Yep, I play too. I'm excited. They've got a few new things going on. And I'm really looking forward to them. Wow. So this is the universe telling me not to cover anything and to finish what I started. If I can't find,
That's what you were gonna do.
well, no, I was gonna cover it so it could dry.
Oh.
Oh, awesome! I hope everything got to you well and intact and happy.
Oh wow. Yeah, I knew you said you were behind on your videos. I enjoy watching them though.
They're
Oh
not
shoot.
going to be under there. They should be on top.
fell asleep.
Okay. No, I was going to cover and then and let it dry and then I was going to finish up this other one. But that's just not happening now. Okay. Refocus. Oh, good. I'm so happy. That's always my biggest fear with selling, especially breakable items, is that they aren't going to make it there in one piece. And it just, oh, yeah, that one. That's my biggest concern with selling. All right, this glue comes back over here. New pants.
Ta-da!
You get moved. Watch, I won't be able to find this one. Oh, wow. Okay, how are you doing this?
Okay, so this was actually okay. It's already painted black, so all I did was use a white stamp to stamp it.
Oh, a white pad. You've got white ink stamp pen.
Yeah, I tried using paint, but it didn't turn out that great.
I understand. That looks good. And those are stamps?
Yeah, these are stamps. Aren't they fun?
Oh, those are amazing. I like that. I just got a new bag of stamps. We could look
Oh,
through
I
those.
know. I can't wait to see what you do with your set.
Oh, no. Okay, so let me show off my
Uh-oh.
goodies.
You have a
It's
different set,
goodie
Wendy?
time. It's goodie time, goodie time. La la la. So next week, instead of hot gluing, I'm going to be working with paper. Not this next Thursday. Next Thursday is on your channel,
Uh-huh.
but the Thursday after, when we come back to craft again, I'm going to be working with paper stuff. I'm going to pull my Sizzix out, and I'm going to cut paper and do things like that. You know what? It's just a little high, isn't it? There you go. It's a little better. So I went to the Spectrum Art Creation sale 2 weeks
Uh-huh.
ago, and then I went last week.
It was already 2 weeks?
Yeah, that was
Dang.
2 weeks ago. And last week during the game, one of the prizes that you could steal was free, and I got that one. So I ended
Ooh.
up ordering some tinting stuff, and I'll give you some. It makes everything vintaged. And then I got a card set that comes with a class. So I'm going to be doing that. This is the prize I got for free because my name was drawn in her game. And these are die cutters.
That's fun.
Dell or Widget? I don't think so. I don't know either of them. I don't believe they have. I do need to double check my email though and make sure things aren't accidentally getting spammed because, well, you know, Google. So these come apart right here, and each one of these will make the edges of your paper look like it was frayed. So frayed
That's
edges.
cool.
And then these are clips, paper clips. Let me stop spinning it. My favorite is these two. Here we go. Polaroid.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, the sack people. No, they haven't. Not yet. I don't think so. I'll have to double check. It depends on. Were they reaching me through Instagram or email? So this is a slide, And there's your little clips. So this is a fun one. I'll be taking this out so we can play with this one in 2 weeks.
That's cute. That one reminds me of Tim Holtz.
It does. And then these are the stamps that I purchased.
Oh,
And
those are
they have
cool.
pharmacy, poison bottles.
Those are really cool, Wendy.
Yeah. I will make a note though. Buying space. I had something I was going to write notes on. They buy material. That's right. Okay. I have some. I will still haven't done that yet, so I can't guarantee it. I want to say that I would post a drop sale or drop information, a drop video with some of the larger chunks of fabric that they might be able to maximize.
Wendy, you know what you should do? I was watching a tutorial the other day. I think what you should do with your sprays, if you get a chance, cut strips of the white you have,
Mm-hmm.
lay that behind whatever you're going to spray, and when you spray whatever you're spraying with your sprays that you have,
Right.
it leaves a really nice ribbon. Like, make a colored ribbon.
Oh, yeah.
You should use that with your white, because you said you had a lot of stiff white stuff.
Buttons. My felted buttons? I haven't made any in a while. Buttons I make. I was making buttons. Was I making buttons, dear?
You were selling buttons.
I was selling buttons.
You were selling those handmade buttons.
Oh, that's right. The clay button. I almost forgot I had the clay button. Thank you for reminding me.
Was someone interested in them?
It's been a long time. She was mentioning that Diller Widget, the SCA people that make garb, they buy fabric, they buy material, and then the buttons. They would, and you're right, they would probably really like those clay buttons. Those would go with, and we had talked about this before, and my memory was not there. Yeah, I forgot. I was trying to find a slick way to say I forgot, but I forgot.
The thought escapes.
The thought escapes me. Thank you, love.
Yes.
There are reasons I keep him in the background. So yeah, there's also the medical emblem here and some other goodies. So I got that. I got those from Spectrum Art Creations. And then this bag came from the bin.
Ooh.
I know. And you want to know what?
What?
I haven't opened it up yet to look what's in it.
Ooh. Show and
Y'all
tell.
wanna?
Show and
Y'all
tell.
wanna?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Get rid of this plastic. We don't need no stinking plastic. And of course, I did not pay $6.99 or $6.29 for them. I got them at the bin. So, wait.
I've never
And they
gone
are
to
a little
one yet.
heavy, but I think they're worth it. All right, let's get a look closer. Let's see how this works. Ooh. Hey, maybe this is where it should have been the whole time. Look at that. Learning things all the time. Unenveloping. Okay. Here we go. Mittens, warm hands, friends, warm hearts. Oh, that's a nice little.
That's a nice one.
Sentiment. Yeah, it's always nice to get a sentiment. And it looks like it's been gently used, just a little color here, but it's been cleaned fairly well. A little green left on it, but all in all, really good condition. Not drying and cracking either. We have one giant ivy. Wow. Okay, so that one didn't have a price tag on it. This one still has its original price tag. From a place called Ben Franklin Crafts, which we
Holy cow!
Which we don't have here in our place.
That is super old.
This is a $10.96. So I'm not positive, but I would say that date right there, 800, it could be a code for their store, but it could also be an inventory mark where it came in the 8th month of 2000. I could be wrong. Oh, and if we move it, evidently it's an N diminutive something. Unless I peel the price tag off, I don't know the brand name, but it does come from Kent, Washington, this company. Huh. So at least it's on the same side of the coast. So we've got that one. Oh, and it's not cracking. And honestly, there's no ink marks, no overstamping ink, nothing that hasn't been cleaned up. I don't think this was ever used.
It doesn't look like it.
I mean, that looks totally unused. Okay. Ooh, fun ones. I always love a good to and from gift tags. I have tons of different tos and froms. One of my favorite things. No price tag. We do have a mark on the block that says PSX, Petaluma, California. Made in the USA. So, this is a really nice one. It also has a little no, that was a piece of dirt. Oh, it has a tiny bit of pink in the corner, so it may have been used or it may have been bumped up against something, but it did also, it's not dry or cracking and looks practically unused. Either Goodwill's cleaning these real good or someone's donating nice stamps. Okay, this one has from Stamp Struck. The price is marked out. Fine friends, superb tea, and a good book. Signs of a rich life.
Ooh, you should make those as like bookmark, Wendy.
Oh, that
would be a good bookmark
idea. I hadn't thought of making a bookmark.
Yeah, like you could do like a package topper. You stamp that on some really pretty paper.
That's a nice idea. Good idea. This was made in 1997. The title of the name of the stamp is My Sentiments Exactly. And yeah, it looks like it may have been used, but if it was very gently. The letters are a little dark in a couple of places. But it's, really good condition. Not dry, not cracking. Nice stamp. This one, the words are starting to fade. It says, "May your Christmas be filled with warmth and love." This came from Craft Warehouse. Okay, I used to work at Craft Warehouse. So that's interesting. They closed the one in our town, but there are still ones across the West Coast. There's still one in my mom's town, right outside my mother's town in Bend, Oregon. So a little glitter stuck in between, but that happens when it gets in a bag. Little looks like extra glue over on the edge. We'll clean that up. A little sticky. It got wet, so I can't tell how much it was, but I would say that it got wet because they were cleaning it. So that's a good thing. They kept it clean. Nice little stamp for Christmas. This one is what I bought the bag. I grabbed the bag for. I love a leaf.
Ooh.
And that is one of the best leaves I've seen. It is brand new. It has never been used. Well, okay, maybe once. The outside edge is slightly dark, but that could just be from roaming around in bags with other stamps. It's so pink. It's so pink. This is from Stamp Struck. It was originally 75 cents, and I would say that 97 there means this was a 1997 stamp. I could be wrong. Oh, it is the Moon Rose from New York. I am not going to even try and pronounce that city in New York. Let's see if it'll focus. Yap Hank. Yap Hank. Do you see that? It's YAPHANK. Yap
Yeah,
Hank.
that's
insane.
interesting.
So I'd say that was the company that put the stamp out. But it's beautiful. And like I said, looks brand new. Another large one is Merry Christmas. Looks like it's in good shape.
Wow, there's a lot in that little baggie.
There is. There's the rainbows.
Oh, that's cute.
Did the Merry Christmas have any information? Ah, it did. It's from 1996, All Night Media. Christmas greeting. So yeah, that's interesting. 1996 for the Merry Christmas. The fun hearts like this are put out by Embossing Arts from Sweet Home, Oregon, which is a little town north of us, just outside of Eugene. And it looks in really good shape. That is a bunch of little ones. I love small stamps. Get that plastic bag out of here. We don't need that noise. We don't need that noise. Okay, so we have another leaf from 1998, Stampin' Up.
Ooh.
Looks like it's been used a little, but it's in good shape. Come on, focus. Here we go. Then I've got, oh, for Christmas, a shining star. I like that design. From Stamp Struck. Also has that 97 mark on it and was $4.50. Oh, and look there on the back. 1997 from Anticipations in Stockholm, California. Looks in good shape. And if anybody's interested in some of these, I don't think I will ever use all of these. And if somebody has something they're interested in, like angels, I have no problem parting with angels. Maybe I'll do that. I'll start selling some stamps because I've started to collect more than I will use, even if I start making stuff. So even if I start making stuff to sell. So I got a couple of hearts. I love the colors that they use to show them.
Oh, that's fun.
And they are striped just like that. They have those stripes. They have the little hearts. So those are fun. And that, yeah, this one has, oops, that one has hearts if it's not focusing. Hearts inside of hearts. And we got a couple of R's. Looks like 90 from 1998, and each one of these were $4.25 a piece. R must be the company because they have these images. They are both stars. One is 3 little stars, and the other is a big star. Got some more hearts. And another heart. I like all the variety of hearts. I might have to do a heart project.
Oh, that one's cute with the bows.
Yeah, they're butterflies.
Oh, they're butterflies?
Yeah, I didn't let it focus. I'm sorry. There we
Oh,
go.
how cute. It's like so retro. Like 80s, 90s.
I wish it had more info on it. All right. This one is from Petaluma, California, 1987 PSX stamp struck. $4.60, and this was definitely a keeper for me. It is a pansy. Love me a pansy. Oops. Sticking to stuff again, I am. Made in the USA. I say this came out in about 99. Stamp Strucks really lowered their prices. This one was only $2. Fun for Christmas and in good shape. Looks like someone used it a little bit, but that's good. This one I am blown away by. Also from Stamp Struck, $4. This is from 1996. It's called Q-Bits. Judy and Kim's Q-Bits. And it is the teeniest, tiniest multiple stamp I have ever seen.
For letters?
No, check it out. Ready? It's like quilting squares. It goes in a circle. So you've got 1. There we go. 2. 3. And 4.
Well, that's cute.
So yeah, Q-Bits from 1996. Don't focus on that. So yeah, really fun little tiny stamp. And that's the stamps that came from the bins. Christina will also pick up 1 or 2 bags. We didn't get a chance to go through hers, but we are excited to check them out. That's an upcoming tea visit with Christine. All right.
You know, Wendy, I think your state is the only one that has that red tea thing.
Red rose tea?
Well, no, other states have it, but I think your state is the only one that's doing the giveaways for those little.
They're in the
whimsy.
large boxes. You got to buy the
Yeah,
big
the
box.
ones over here, they don't have they have the large boxes, but they don't have they're not giving away the Wades.
They don't have the Wade Whimsies in them anymore?
No.
That's odd.
So I'm wondering if you're the only one of the states that has it.
Well, heck, maybe I just need to start buying red rose tea boxes and selling them to you guys.
I know, right? You should just start buying it and doing like an unboxing like they do for Pokemon.
Yeah. Let me double check. I'll have to grab a box when I'm at the store the next time.
Yeah, because I went to look and I was like, they have it, but they don't have the giveaways like you guys do.
All right. Well, I hadn't glued this in and it already fell out on me. So let's work on this bit first. Excuse me for just a moment. I am going to go get a drink.
Alrighty.
What kind of progress have you made, or have you just been watching my stamps? Because I know that when people show stuff, I get distracted.
I kind of here. I'll.
I don't do my job.
Hold on. Okay. So I added a little color.
What the heck, fish?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, he just completed the entire everything for one zone.
Yay.
He had to catch a
45
fish.
zones to go.
45 zones to go. Oh, that's so pretty. You added blue to it.
Yeah, I added a little blue and turquoise to it. I'm not quite finished. You know me. It needs a little glitter and bling.
There's no more
And then here's the other one I'm working on. So these will be for sale once I get them finished. And I'll probably seal it. They're kind of fun.
It's awesome. It's really awesome.
Thanks.
Okay. Let's get some gluing done. Tools. Tools are in this box. At least I hope they are. What am I putting here? Oh. Yeah. Nothing. Nothing tra-la-la. Don't need that for this. No boom DAs. I don't know if you guys can hear Marcus in the background or not, but he's quietly chitter chattering, and of course I'm responding.
A little bit. Not really.
Okay. Much better. Now that I'm getting done. Okay, so there's this game. I have no idea what it is. I have to look this up. It's called Game. It says Game Right on the back. But the cards are food, honey.
Oh, shut up!
I wanted to find all
cute!
of them I could, and it hurt to lift everything. I was getting to the ends, and check it out.
My god, those are so cute, Wendy.
I know. They reminded me of you.
Oh my gosh, how cute are those?
So I have at least these two. I think I had more, but I'm not positive. I'll have to keep looking, but I saw those and I'm like, what is this game? What are those cards? This is amazing. And I got some dice from a company. They were 2 dice in a pack, just 2 die in a pack. But a lot of times the specific companies are making dies for their games, and they're actually having them like branded. So like the number 1 is actually the logo of whatever the gaming company is or what have you. And so I looked it up and I found the logo for this company. I can't remember what it is right now. But they make 6 different games and they all look absolutely crazy, insane, amazing.
Oh, you'll have to figure it out, and then maybe we can play it when we're doing our live selling.
Well, no, they're board games. They're like,
oh
yeah. So I want to look them up. I want to do a little more research. I want to write them down. See, I don't remember things well, so I try and write them down, but I don't have an organized writing downness yet. So sometimes I tend to write on, I have multiple pads of paper and note places, so I have to condense it down all into one eventually. Yeah.
You just gotta find a system that works for you. That's all.
That's encouraging. Thank you.
Yeah. Once you figure out a way, then you'll know.
Yeah. And I'm getting closer. There are some areas in which I have developed a small system, and those small systems are working. It's just I need to develop a lot larger systems within the within the overall what is it when you have a whole bunch of systems and you put them together?
Program.
Yeah, sure. Within the overall programming of my day. Ooh, day. Good. All right. So, trying to glue and trying to cut. I do have some sewing things that I'm probably going to, well, I don't know. Yes, I can get more. I also at the bins found a brand new roll of Sherlock for overlock machines. It is 100% spun polyester. There's 3,000 yards on here. And it's white. So yeah.
Is it just sewing?
Yes, this is for a serger.
Oh, gotcha.
Overlock machines are the same thing as a serger, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, please someone correct me. I'm trying to learn as much about sewing as I can at this point in my life. I do have a serge machine in the garage I could use if I knew how to use it. I don't think my mother would be objected to me using it. My grandmother had, it was my grandmother's. Matter of fact, if I could pay the power bill, there's a kiln out in the garage.
Ooh.
A potter's kiln, and I actually have there are slip molds in the garage. There is the system for slip casting in the garage. I don't know if there's actually any slip casting material, the stuff you actually pour into the mold. If there's actually that, but there's everything else you need to do that. There is the kiln, and I think there are some cones, some firing cones left, which is how you tell what temperature your kiln is getting to. And then I actually have 2 or 3 different types of clay left from when I took ceramics years ago. And the wonderful thing about the clay is it will stay good forever. All you have to do is re-moisten it. As long as you don't get stuff mixed into it, like dirt and grime and stuff, it'll just keep working.
Jeez, what do you have? Like an art studio over there? You have like everything.
Well, I'm 47 years old and I've taken a lot of classes and I have saved materials, and when people said I don't want this, I said I will happily take it. So people didn't want their leftover clay. I took their leftover clay because I knew my grandmother had a kiln.
Nice.
I'm like, maybe someday I'll get the chance to use this. My grandmother?
You make those?
Yeah, my grandmother was making doll heads and different things. She has, and I don't think it really matters these days, but she has a black market. Anytime you say the word black market, everybody's ears pop up. She has black market, preemie, Cabbage Patch Kid heads, arms and leg molds.
What? Was she making those for a living?
Yeah. No, she didn't do it for a living. My aunt, her sister-in-law lived in California. Her brother and sister-in-law lived in California, and her sister-in-law was an art teacher at the college there, and she had access to all this stuff.
Oh.
And she always, when they would come to visit, that's what they would do. They would craft, and whatever her new thing she was teaching or she had learned or product that was out there, she brought up, and that's what they did. Sometimes it was sewing. Sometimes it required hot glue guns. And evidently, I don't know why grandmother got, I think because she enjoyed the, okay, so my great grandmother was also a doll collector and a doll maker and a doll dresser. So I think great grandma was still alive when she started it. And I think part of it was for great grandma, but part of it was for her. I mean, she really enjoyed it. I mean, this house, there's a doll cabinet behind me. There are actually two doll cabinets. One has more, well, they both have knickknacks, but one has more knickknack type stuff. The other actually has like dolls. And some of them are really old. And some of them and were got because of their age. Some of them were given to her when she was young. Some of them were given by family. And they're just, I mean, she's got a variety of different things. She went to clown school for a while. And so when we saw cool clown dolls, she's got some, there were clown dolls. She's got the Rice Krispies. She's got Snap, Crackle, and Pop from I think the 80s in a box.
Oh, cute.
Yes, that's the glue gun you smell.
Okay. Okay. Well, something thought it was burning.
No problem. Hey, I would rather you check with me. Glue gun heat, I understand the smell. Okay, we got those little flowers in there. I found these trees at a thrift store for $1.
Those are vintage ones from Made in Taiwan.
No, these have Made in China on them. Okay, some have Made in China. Some have, okay, so we got three. We got 3 different kinds. Oh, Lord have mercy. We got all sorts of, like, dump these things out. Ah! Oh no, I'm making a mess on the table again. Slide this back for a minute. And we'll bring this over. I'm learning. We're going to figure this out. Figure this out together. I don't have like the overhead that I want. I have this dream. And it just got kicked in the butt again. Like kicked up a notch again. So I'll tell you about that in a minute. So these are, oh, okay. So the white ones are made in the Philippines.
Oh, those are probably even older.
This is made in the Philippines with this little white bottom. That one looks like maybe it was broken and not meant to do that. No. The others have that too. Made in the Philippines. This one's on a white tag instead of a reflective yellow one. Yellow. There's the yellow one again. So those are the white ones. Then we have the small circular ones that you didn't see that. It's made in China. They're got some sort of fuzz attached to them. I think it was probably fake snow at one point in time, and now it's become stringy. So we've got made in China. That's skinny. And unfortunately, everything sticks to my Band-Aids. I just want my fingers to heal. The skinny without a label, but gold. Skinny gold, no label. I'm talking about the base is skinny. So I've got the skinnier base that looks like, okay, these two bases actually look different than these two bases. So that looks like it goes with these ones. This also, oh, see, it's got the label. It goes over here with these. Got a few more. They're all kind of together with this. Yeah, see what I mean? Fake snow fur. Fuzz. Fuzz, not fur. Fuzz. Fuzz, I tell you. Fuzz. That's going to have to go in the trash. Okay, so those match. Those are all these. These two look like they go with the tall skinnies, which I'm not sure if they're part of this combination or not. One more of those. So there's 3 from the Philippines with the white bottom. There's a pile of the made in China's. And then I've got 5 of them that have the most interesting bottom. It actually looks like natural wood. Camera.
Yeah, those might be the older ones.
Yeah. They don't have any label on them or anything, but I mean that looks like bark on the side of that little twig. So these are actually are made of wood with wood, and yeah, see how clear that's coming through, and bark. So yeah, so that's that. And oh, I'm thirsty and I'm bumping things. Sorry, guys. Alrighty. So I thought I might put one of these little trees back here in this spot. That kind of looks good. And I also have some more of these little, hold on, let's move the trees out of the way so we can assess. Can't assess with trees in the way. Okay, trees, you have a new home. Right there for now. Slide this up. So I have some more of these silver balls right here, these silver plastic balls. I was going to spread around the ground, spread around the bottom here to make it look like a pile of spilled ornaments, or a pile of ornaments they're decorating from. So I have those. I have those actually handy because I remember what I put them in. Oh my gosh. No, the plan is not coming together. Don't get ahead of yourself, Wendy. So this needs to go over here. So I have this, and I was going to glue them onto the bottom.
Oh, those are fun.
It looks like a pile of spilled ornaments. And the little silver balls, I was going to add into the red cosmic bit to give it a little more color and dimension. Yeah, we're going to go with those answers. So let's see what we can pull together. Excuse me. Oh, heavens to Betsy. Alrighty. Let's see what we can do. I've got a little bit of technology getting in my way. That's okay. I'm learning to work with. Oh, what if I put it behind me? Would that work?
Ooh.
I might jerk things around. I don't want to jerk things.
Would you pull for Well, so you didn't get too much stuff over there on the bins?
I love you. You're
Oh, you got
you're
more?
so sweet.
No, you keep working on your craft project though.
Sweetie, I brought home 4 large, like what you would get groceries in,
Oh my
and I'm
god.
talking
You
extra sized.
I hope that's
4 bags.
inventory for you to sell.
4 bags.
Holy
I have
cow.
I have an Idaho cup. I have a very large, like 16 or more ounce mug that is from Caldwell, Idaho. It's like, so over here pears are really big, but you know orchard boxes,
Yeah.
and you know the labels that are so popular that you put on an orchard box. Each orchard's was different, and you can collect them.
Uh-huh.
This is an apple orchard box picture, image on a mug, a big
Oh
mug.
wow.
Yeah, yeah. I was just really excited. I was like, yeah, we can get behind this. I like this little extra box I'm using for oh, that's so nice. I pushed that and nothing moved. For lift, not only so you can see it, but so I can see it, because I just don't like it when it gets down that far. I'm gonna adjust my lighting a little because he's done gaming for a little while. My light causes a glare when he games. So I try and be respectful of where it is shining. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Wendy,
He
I'll
was
be
right
right
outside
back.
the
I'm gonna
window.
go grab something.
No problem.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I like that there. I like the idea of the balls. I'm not happy with you. I have to readjust. Oh. So if the camera, which is here, is on the other side next time, the cords will run around the outside of the table, instead of in front of me. We're developing plans for next time. But I'm not going to move you around. If I move you around, that'll make you like nauseous, or it would me. So let's not do that. Alrighty. So if I like that tree there, which I really do. Let's see, I'm going to have to flatten this for a minute to see how the ornaments will flow. All right. Oops. Oh, I thought I had a pair of tweezers around here. Where's my tweezers? Where's the giant tweezers? There they are. Got a little something to grab with. Oh, it's going to just fall all the way through. Come on. Over the glue. Down under the table. Not on the table. There. might help. Oh, I don't like that back. Well, no, it's going to have to fill in space. Space! All right. That's better. Now, keep dropping them. Okay, we are not going to be able to do this if all I am doing is playing fish the ball out of the scene.
Wendy, are you going to watch on Wednesday? I mean,
am I
not
going to
Wednesday.
what?
Are you going to watch on Saturday?
Okay, what's Saturday?
You know, you watch every Saturday.
Oh, am I going to watch the Spectrum Art Creations sale on Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to answer me. I was just wondering.
Well, so I don't have a large community of people that I see here in where I live. I have my other half. I have my friend Christine, and I have my kid. And to say that I have, I mean, my parents come into town from time to time, but that's not what I would call like-minded community. Friends. So, oh wow, evidently there's a tilt to this table because these balls keep rolling the wrong way. From now on, the balls only go on when they have glue. I'm tired of fishing for balls. Okay, that didn't sound right. Fishing for decorative bits. I'm fishing for bits. And I've really enjoyed, so I've watched off and on and thought off and on for I'd say at least a year, maybe even a year and a half from the Spectrum Art Studios, Spectrum Art Creations. I like what they stand for in a lot of ways. I like the community they've grown. I'm not religious. They are, but they don't wave it in your face, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And they are just about being a quiet, like-minded community, trying to create things. They understand that art is therapy. They have an, I believe, autistic daughter. I believe she's on the spectrum. I'm not sure. And I believe that's one reason why they named it Spectrum Art Creations, because she is on the spectrum.
Yeah,
they
that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, they do it too, and they totally put all this information out there on their Facebook site and on their eBay or their YouTube site. Their mission and the reason they do this, and it's really to help teach the daughter and to give her and her brother an understanding of how to run a business. And you know, parents aren't always going to be there, and she's going to need a way to support herself. And if, God forbid, something should happen to her parents, her and her brother could probably run it with the help from a few people from the community. I could see that being the way she supports I can see that being their means of support so they can continue. And they have curated the most caring and loving community. I've seen a few of those people in our sales as well, which warms my heart,
Uh huh.
um, to know that we also have such loving and caring people in our community as well. And it really, it just, it's just a little bit of joy every Saturday. I mean, things can get a little confusing because they have a lot of people who watch their show and
Yeah, they do.
who are buying in these sales. Um, Now, when I say a lot, I'm talking 50s, around 50 people, sometimes more, sometimes less. Um, and they have games and fun things they do, and they just, I don't know, I like it. A lot of times, and they have a no pressure buying. They really do. They love having you there, just like we love having you here, talking, chatting, telling us about what you're making, um, and the crafting, the different crafting styles. I mean, yeah, I'm making an assemblage or a diorama. Some people would call this a diorama. This is what I
Mm-hmm.
used to call before I heard the word assemblage. Which, trust me, if it's a new word to you, it's been a new word to me over the last year and a half. But there are so many different kinds. There's fiber arts, there's painting of all types. There's just so much. Body art. Oh, I love henna ink tattooing. I wish I could get a henna tattoo. I actually tried doing them for a while. Have you ever done that?
No. Don't they do those at the festivals usually, like at Ren fairs?
Yeah, they usually do, but then I never have the money at those things to do them. I want to eventually. I tried doing it on my own. I thought it would be fun. And yes, it was, but and I I have this doodle. It sounds funny the way I say it, but I have this doodle that I do. And it would make a great it would make a great henna design, but I cannot I have not figured out how to uh, 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 draw with henna. It's going to take, I understand it's going to take years of practice. How to draw henna in that tiny of a design.
Oh,
And
yeah, your doodles are really pretty, Wendy.
it's about the same size as the henna, as the designs that they normally do with henna.
Uh huh.
It's just that I don't have the skill, if that makes any sense. I want to scoot you back a little because you're not getting my good. There we go. Oh, look, I can do all this stuff. Is that supposed to? You know what? I have no clue. I have a difficult time. I think that's it, but it is. Yeah. I always want to spell it with an E because I think it's assemblage, like embossing or something like that, but it's not. I believe it's with an A. I am so bad at spelling. And I'm really bad with pronouncing words sometimes. And it's not words, but it's like that was slick. What did I? There's a couple of words that I just totally murder and slaughter. Some of them on purpose, on purpose, on purpose. Some of them not necessarily. And it's difficult sometimes. So if I say words strangely, please forgive me and know it's just part of the way I like to talk and my quirks. I'm quirky.
Yes.
Oh, where's he at? I put him in the bedroom already, didn't I? Shoot. So Christine found at the bins for me a keychain that is a little stuffed squirrel with an acorn.
Oh, how cute!
I know. It so fits me. And this is after confusion. So I'm drunk in some of my exhaustion. I don't know if I sound drunk. I sound wacky. So yeah, I'm just gluing these little, it's not picking it up real well. Oops, sorry. We're working on the camera, sorry guys. But I'm just gluing those little silver balls around the tiny tree I glued in and making them look like spilled ornaments. I hope they look like spilled ornaments and not too bland. They probably look too bland. Let's put this one here, out in the middle of nowhere. Ah! Did you see me drop that? Did you see that?
No.
There. Trust me, the video caught it. Let's go fishing them out. Fishing out the ornament. There we go. And I will find it. So what do you got going on? What's that thing that's laying? What's that silver thing?
So,
Famous.
no one ever likes this, so I'm gonna try to distress it. Huh?
It's Beethoven.
It's Handel.
Okay. It's one of those old composers.
Yes. So I'm gonna try to. I don't know. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to age it.
I have ordered some aging stuff, and it's a really large tube. I will send you some in your second box because this first box has got to get to you. And you just lightly rub it on something. And ow, I just touched my finger with the glue gun. I really should be using the tweezers. It ages it. It's a vintage thing. It's a vintage. So I use a stamp pad called Vintage Photo. It gives me really good aged look. And I think what I'm getting looks a lot like that. Okay, so I guess we're putting an ornament on the flower. It looks like that, but it provides the same effect, but it's a different type of material. It's a thin paste. It comes out of a tube. And the tube is large. She not only sells these items, but she uses all of these items online. She creates videos on how-to videos on how to use the supplies and everything she sells. And in 2 years, she still has not made what I would consider a large dent. She's barely gone through half. She's gone through maybe a third of it, in my opinion. And that's in 2 years with a highly active crafter. So I bought a bottle. And I'll share it with you because there's plenty. There will be more than plenty.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wendy, look at the. I don't know if you can see. Hang on.
What do we got?
So I took a crayon and I'm trying to
Distress crayon or regular crayon?
distress crayon.
Ooh, you got distress crayons? I didn't think you had
Eh.
crayons yet.
Eh.
Which crayon set did you get? Oh, he's been getting purple hair.
I'm giving him purple hair. I don't know what this one's called. This one is that's
Probably the
that
one that was missing out of my set. Oh, villainous potion. Yes, that's the one that was missing out of my set. Where are mine? Mine are
I've never
my
used this
samples.
before.
My samples are over there. I loved them on using them as watercolors on paper. So, don't glue the tweezers into the scene.
Uh-oh.
No, they just got a little hot glue stuck. That's easy to fix. Hot glue's whatever.
Yeah, I know. I saw the variations of watercolor with this. I haven't tried
Yeah.
that yet. So this is my first time trying this.
So, I have whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to drag you guys along with me. I have watercolor paper all over because and artist boards all over because I took art class, as we've already discussed. So, they have this thing out there called cold press board or hot press board. And it's a thicker board. Has a little thickness to it. And I love it. You can use gouache, watercolor, or acrylics on it. Actually, I've never used acrylics on it. I've only used gouache and watercolor. And I have the Distress watercolor pencil set number 3. And my purple color was missing out of set number 3, and I ended up with an extra blue. So these are my colors. I have Tattered Rose, Candied Apple. Okay, let's do it this way. Move the camera. There we go. So we have Tattered Rose. And I tried to do darker at the top and then bring it down in color. And this is moved with water. And then we have Candied Apple. And then we have Crackling Campfire. Can't even read my own handwriting. Crackling Campfire. Wild Honey. Crushed Olive, which is the most amazing yellow green I have ever seen. I absolutely love it. We have Rustic Wilderness, which is like a forest green. And then we have this really amazing tealy blue peacock feathers is what it's called. And then I have Tumbled Glass, which is a slightly lighter blue. Then Faded Jeans for our darker blue. And then I have his darker blue color, which actually has, I believe, something lilac label wrapped around it. So needless to say, the wrong color got the wrong wrapper. Then we have Frayed Burlap and Hickory Smoke. So yeah, those are the colors with the set. I like to do swatches, and I love to do. I have a lot of swatches that are done on watercolor paper, and some of them I really like to move to the cold press board and a larger square like this, and then hang them on my craft walls but that's not something I've had a chance to do. Oh my God, he looks
Ooh,
amazing.
look at the purple
He
looks
looks
so
awesome.
good.
And this is what I painted with those colors.
See, I like it when you doodle. Your doodles are really nice.
And this is literally, I had a tiny brush and I grabbed one of the crayons and I put a tiny bit of water on the brush and I rubbed it and I started, like picking color up off of the crayon itself. And then I just made dots. This is just tiny, tiny dots of paint.
Do I need to seal this though, Wendy? With a sealant, you think?
Well, if you want to keep him looking that color, probably.
Okay.
Because water will move those crayons.
Okay.
And if you want to test, you want to double check, you can always like take a tiny bit of water and squirt him and see what it does. You can dry him off and recolor him if it moves it.
You could tell the details are so much nicer. Dang. Now it's like I want to find every single thing I have.
Yeah. Well, don't forget, on something like that, you could always have gone in and done something. Okay, so taken a darker color with a paintbrush and a little bit of water, not a lot, almost dry brushing, just enough to get some color on the brush so you could get into the crevices and put a contrasting color in the crevices. Usually you go darker in the crevices, not lighter.
Yeah.
But you're doing
Like
it
if
backwards, and I
I had
like
that,
the fact that it's backwards.
if I had the that antique green one,
Yeah.
that would look good in this.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh, she was selling the paste. Your paste. Hi, Yippee.
Hey, Yippee, how are you?
Ooh, a nice fall day. It is so lovely to hear that people are starting to get these nice fall days. Are we still having heat problems or is it finally stopped?
No, it's still 96 here.
Oh, honey.
96.
Oh, I'm
But
so sorry.
I'm glad to hear that it's nice over by you, Yippee. Doesn't it
Yeah.
look so much better? Purple?
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure that the camera is not quite giving it justice because cameras never do come through quite as well as we would like when it comes to color.
Let's put some bling on him.
Ah,
Okay.
let's get away from my nasty mess and back to what I'm doing. Oh, yeah. Bling him
Okay.
out. Have you got some broken jewelry? Add some broken jewelry to him. Make him a little
I
blingy.
know. He's fun.
My problem is I don't think that hot glue is going to stick on him. You'd probably have to use some other type of like 3M or some. Oh yes, oh yes, that's amazing. That's awesome. Too much fun.
I know, right?
It's 69 in Florida.
Wow. That's nice
No.
there.
What part of Florida? Wait, I think I've asked you this before, and I think you're in the middle of the state, kind of north. I can't remember if you said you were in Orlando or if you said you were up by Tallahassee. Googly eyes. Oh my God. She nailed it. Fine Space nailed it.
Googly eyes on him? I don't think I have tiny enough googly eyes.
Well, you hold on to him, love, and I will mail you tiny enough googly eyes because I have googly eyes all sizes. I have googly eyes big enough to put on a tree, technically a car. But
Oh
anyway,
gosh.
oh, I love googly eyes. I have rainbow googly eyes. I I just buy bags of googly eyes.
Wendy's Wacky Warehouse.
Oh yeah. Vintage googly eyes, modern googly eyes. Anything
Yippee,
that
I
goes
made
googly makes me happy. I have Duval. Okay, I should know where this is at. I'm not sure where Duval is at. I would have to ask the other half. I'm sorry. I want to be more Floridian. I would like to be a dual coast resident eventually where I travel back and forth and oh, Jacksonville. Okay, I know Jacksonville. Thank you. Yeah, where I travel more and I'm more back and forth. I got to visit St. Augustine when I was in Florida a few years ago. Oh, it was just lovely. It was before COVID, if I'm not mistaken. It had to have been because I've barely left the house since COVID. No way I've been out of state. Oh, too bad. I'm going to cover you because it needs a book. I have dragon googly eyes, by the way. Oh, I love it.
Dragon googly eyes?
Yeah.
That is very
Well, maybe
interesting.
they don't Google. Maybe they're just giant dragon eyes. But they look like
Oh, giant ones.
yeah,
Gotcha.
they got the curve like they should Google. I don't know. I got to go metal detecting. We didn't find anything but a couple of nickels. But it was fun. I'm a metal detector freak, so it was absolutely that was one of the things I so wanted to do when I visited Florida. I want to go metal detecting on the beach. And I got to go. It was amazing. Oh, there were kite surfers out when we were there. Oh,
Ooh,
it was
nice.
so much fun. I had never seen kite surfers in person. It was awesome. Oh, I love your witch. I've got to start my Halloween stuff. I've really got to get the Christmas this Christmas taken care of. I may even pack it. I may even put it in its box for a little while before I've actually done all these little projects I've talked about. That way I can get my Halloween and fall ones finished and then come back to Christmas because I'm jumping ahead if I haven't done the other ones.
I think I made this one glow. Let me see.
I've done that. I have 2 metal detectors and a pinpointer. It was fun. So the amusing part, about a year or less before I was metal detecting, my son and I were metal detecting in the yard. My parents had installed laid new sod in, and they brought it over from where they live in Redmond. And we're metal detecting, and right in the corner, I couldn't figure out why we kept picking up this signal in this one place in the yard. I'm like, this shouldn't be happening. Nothing's here. This shouldn't be happening. Come to find out, in the process of making the sod, in the laying of it, in the laying of the seed and the and everything, somebody dropped 50 cents. So I do suggest if you ever go metal detecting, even in your yard, that you have an ice pick. An old-fashioned ice pick, just a spike on a handle, very thin. That way you can probe the ground once you have a hit, especially when we didn't have the pinpointer at that time. And we could not figure it out. And we checked and we checked and we kept looking. We couldn't find anything. And I'm like, I cannot dig up the new yard too aggressively, or my parents are gonna kill me. So we ended up finding one of the metal, the ice picks, and we poked it in the ground until it's like tink tink. You could tell it wasn't dirt, it wasn't going all the way through the whole 9 yards, and we're like, okay, we finally found it. And yeah, there were 2 quarters grown into the roots of the grass. So someone had dropped them in the process of laying the grass.
That's one of the things I would love to do is metal detecting too. I've never done that. I always thought it would be fun. Wait, have I done it? No, I think I did do it once with Bo at a beach.
Yeah. I grew up, my grandparents, my grandfather came from Southern California, and he was always into what he could find. So, he was the one the first one I grew up with knowing a metal detector. And so it just kind of was a family hobby. A fishing magnet, it would hit the ground. Okay. So you're talking about magnet fishing on dry ground or in your yard? I don't know if that's going to work quite as well. But I definitely want to go magnet fishing. I've got a mid-size magnet. Would you call our magnet for magnet fishing mid-size? It's not 20. It's not very good. It's only a 25-pounder. It's okay. It's okay. All I've pulled out of the rivers here is fishing gear. And maybe a penny? Huh. That would be interesting to try on dry ground. I haven't done that. Of course, my mat, I do not believe I have a strong enough magnet to do that. Mine's kind of weak, in my opinion. Unless I stick it to the back of the tailgate, and then it's horrible. I'm like, now it will come off. All right. Let's take a look here. Oops. What did I pop? So I hear that the Writers Guild has come to a tentative agreement, and that,
For what? Oh, their strike?
Yep, the Writers Guild, who's on strike, has come to a tentative agreement. And they said that they're able to help use that template to help the Writers Guild or the Screen Actors Guild move forward in their negotiations as well. So hopefully we'll be getting some TV back here pretty soon. Because I don't pay for cable. I don't use over-the-air stuff. I watch everything off of YouTube and any free streaming sites I can find. I have one that works the best at the moment. I have one that hits a couple of shows the other one doesn't, but it's hard to work with since they shut it down and have tried to re-establish it again. And then one that's just kind of there. I try not to use it if I don't have to. It's like the backup for when the other two go down. So on YouTube, the thing I'm waiting to see most of all, and I know that there are probably some people out there who don't like him, but Stephen Colbert, I cannot wait for him to come back. Two of them, actually, Stephen Colbert and John Oliver. It kind of like the lifeblood that runs this household. So it's been
They're-
kind of a strange trip without having them.
They're talk shows?
Yep. Yes. Oh, yes. We are religious. Every weeknight is Stephen Colbert. Usually, because he airs on the East Coast at 11, 11, 10, 9, 8. That puts him coming across YouTube by about 10 o'clock our time. And sometimes we have to wait for the next day, but we don't mind. We can do that. But we just so enjoy his talk show. And then every Sunday is John Oliver. I learn so much and laugh so much when I watch John Oliver. I feel like my education has been lacking. So I'm extremely excited for all of them to. I understand why they're doing it. I totally back them. I totally get it. I mean, a lot of this is all about intellectual and personal property rights and rights of and control of just like women and abortion. It's control over their body. It's control over their images. It's control over their voice so that AIs, just as they develop and get bigger, can't just take over doing their jobs. So I totally understand the issues. But that doesn't mean I don't miss them. Their shows, their writing, everybody, all the shows. I watch the NCIS shows. I watch the CSI shows. I
like watching Magnum PI.
You like the new Magnums?
Yeah.
I really never got into the new Magnums. I'm kind of a Tom Selleck. I kind of idolize the guy. I do not enjoy Blue Bloods.
Really? Well,
I don't watch Blue Bloods. I have not enjoyed that. I loved Las Vegas. There was a television show. It was called Las Vegas. It was awesome. And Tom Selleck was in it for a while. And when he joined the crew, I was just like, oh yeah. It was perfect. Then let's see. Oh, should take his sticker off. We don't want everybody to know that he was made in China. What other shows do you enjoy? I mean, I watch almost everything on television. It's really hard. Right now, the shows I'm behind on are Ahsoka, Bering Sea Gold, and Deadliest Catch.
I like watching, I just finished watching Ghost. Did you ever see that one?
I'm not sure. I think I may have, but I think I may have started watching the British version, but I watched a little of the American. I'm not positive it's the same show or not. Is it where they moved into the house and the house is full of ghosts and she can see
Yes,
them?
it's hilarious, Wendy.
I know, I love it. I've
I
watched a couple of seasons. Are you watching the American version or the British version?
I watched the American version. I haven't started watching the British version yet,
I
but it's
started with the
so
Brits
funny.
because that's where it started, and
Uh
it
huh.
is just as hilarious.
Oh
I
really?
liked them both. I have not continued to watch. I need to probably just catch up. I think they're like 30-minute episodes, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're only 30 minutes, and they should be on season 3 right now.
Got it. I think they're on either 4 or 6 of the British version, or they finished the British one. I'm not positive. Um, but oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. I think they're fun and amazing. Oh no, I made a glue ring. I wonder how I
I,
can cover my glue ring. Dang it. I wasn't going to cover it. I was going to just leave him out like that, but he needs something around him now. Oh,
throw
oh
glitter on them.
no. See, actually I have something better than glitter to put on him. So, uh, uh, right here. I don't know if you guys can see. There we go. Right there. The hot glue gushed out a little more than I would have liked. But when I'm finished, I will finish it off with snow.
Snow.
The itty bitty bitty white balls. We're gonna have snow. So when I'm done, I will use probably like tacky glue, and I will just put a thin layer of tacky glue down. I may even paint it on with a paintbrush into the tiny holes I want it to go, and then pour that snow on there, and that will cover that up.
Oh,
And
that
it
would be
won't be
fun with
scary.
a cauldron, Wendy.
Hmm?
If you had a cauldron.
These could be bubbles coming out of the cauldron, and I could
That's
paint
what I
them
was
like neon
thinking.
green. Smart idea. I didn't even think about it until you said cauldron. Oh my
Yep.
gosh.
Get a little cauldron. Get your pearls. Throw those all
Yep.
together.
So, something I didn't show you that's in my front window that I picked up at the bins yesterday. So, you have plastic skeletons that are articulated so their arms and their legs and everything move.
Yes. Why are
And
those so hard to find this year?
they don't stay together very well, right?
Yes.
So I found a leg. I mean, it's just from the knee down. It's the shin, it's the ankle, and it's the foot. And
Uh
I'm
huh.
like, oh my God, I have to have this. It's going to hang out of something, whether it's hanging out of a cauldron
Uh huh.
or the back of my car. I
Oh,
have to
that'd be
have this foot.
hilarious.
Christine couldn't figure out my obsession with the foot. And I'm like, but I can have it hanging out of almost anything.
Oh, that would be funny.
Yeah. So I have a skeleton foot leg.
How big
Okay.
is it?
It's like,
Oh, wow, really?
oops, God, those trees bend. Oh yeah, it's like it's as long as my little display here. It's like this long that has a foot on the end of it. Foot.
Well, I can't
It's
see
in my
what I
window.
can't wait. Can't wait to see what you craft with that.
So yeah, like I said, I think I want to finish this one up. Get the tins covered for the next ones. Maybe gather together the color schemes for each tin, put them into my tubs, and get out fall and Halloween, because I do not have a lot of fall and Halloween. I don't really, and even to sell, it's just not. I think I purged most of it last year. I have a few items for decorating and to decorate, and I mean, I have attempted to make 3 different wreaths over the last 2 years, and you guys have seen versions of them, but never did anything get glued down. So it technically isn't finished.
So are you
And
going to
that's
sell it as
kinda-
a kit then? Or
Huh?
what are you going to do? Sell it as a kit?
No, I'm gonna. Oh, what, these or the Halloween
No.
and fall?
Your Halloween and fall.
No, I'm gonna finish them for me. I just
Oh,
want to
gotcha.
finish them. Yeah, I've got everything together finally, and I don't have any extra except for maybe a few bits mixed in with this stuff. And I'm going to just bring them down, complete them, glue them, hang them up for the holiday, and then come back to Christmas. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm afraid I got a holiday ahead of myself. All right. What is that?
These are my things for my cabochons that I'm going to make into earrings, but I have to drill holes into them.
Awesome. No,
So I gotta
sorry.
figure it out.
Sorry,
Huh?
when I said what is that, I was looking at the back side of this sparkly pine cone, and it didn't
Oh.
look like a pine cone. Oops.
What do you think it looked like?
I thought it looked like a berry pod, a pod of berries, like
Oh.
kind of like this, but in this gold yellowy color. It didn't look the same the way it was tilted in the shadows. It looked more spectacular than what I thought it was. All right, that was my alarm for my med. Should we take extra meds today? No, I'm pretty happy. I'm feeling good. I'm not.
That's up to you, Wendy.
Well, I take Lyrica for pain and fibromyalgia, so nerve pain.
Oh, gotcha.
And I've been sitting down today. I really strained myself when I went to the bins. I came home that night and I hurt. I hurt the next day. Oh, did I hurt the next day? So, and that was yesterday. So, I'm feeling better today. My body doesn't hurt as bad, and I haven't been doing anything strenuous. I've just been taking it easy today. So my pain levels aren't at what I would call their maximum.
Gotcha.
And really try not to take extra drugs if I don't have to. And I don't know if you guys know anything about Lyrica, but I've done some research. I like to research drugs before I take them, or at least a little bit of research. And it's not necessarily that I research them before I take them. It's when I think I need a higher dose, I start researching them. And so they said that Lyrica can be addictive in higher doses. They also said that your maximum dose shouldn't be above about 600 milligrams in a day. Anything higher than that, actually, they say it really shouldn't be above. 600 is at least what I read. The doctors don't like to go above 400 usually, unless of course, like me, you have extensive pain issues. So I'm at 500, and so I try not to take the extra 100 milligrams in a day, which is my 1 o'clock alarm. It's like, hey, you know, your morning ones are going to wear off if you're not careful, and you may not be happy. So I always like to do a check. It's a conscious reminder to assess my pain levels and how I'm feeling in a day. So yeah, so that's that. And the Lyrica is just, it really does help on those bad days. I'm doing pretty good today. I don't think he should have white. I don't think there should be white flowers coming out of both sides of the hat. And I've already got red flowers coming out of this end. And I'm trying to kind of fill this little space. So that's what I'm looking around for, bits to fill the space. I have a large red package. Let's see. Well, I don't like that that's not tied in a bow. The other one was different, but this one needs tied. It's small enough, or it's big enough. Guess who has the dropsies today? I don't think it's Caroline.
Huh?
I said, guess who has the dropsies today? And I don't think it's
Girl, I
Caroline.
had that earlier today. Man, I dropped a soda in the kitchen.
Ooh, hey, at least it was in the kitchen.
Yes. And then I had to take all the rugs outside and hose that off. And that was not fun.
Oh yeah. Hey, at least it's water in 96 degrees temperature and not water in freezing temperatures.
I'd rather it be freezing.
I want it to freeze right now.
Yeah, but for freezing for us, it's like what? Freezing? That's only like a day or two. And that'll be it. Although I wonder what it'll be like this winter, because it seems like since we moved here, it's gotten colder every year we've been here.
It's it's climate change.
Yeah.
It's getting hotter in the summer, drier in the winter, or drier in the summer. Your winters are, everything is being totally affected in the strangest ways.
But now that a lot more people are going back to work, it might change, because I think with more people going back to work, it's actually going to be warmer. It seems like it is. With more people going out and about, it's warmer here now than it was cooler.
Well, yeah. There's part of the thing is you don't have as much exhaust in the air. The other thing is, so when I moved to this valley here in Oregon, it had humidity. So this is Southern Oregon. So I guess I should start back with the state of Jefferson. The state of Jefferson that they are currently wanting to create is not the original state of Jefferson. It had, and this whole Oregon, Idaho thing is crazy. So before World War I or II, I don't remember which one, there was a proposal that they take the southern half of Oregon from Eugene south, or just from south of Eugene. I can't remember where the line was going to be. And then take it down into northern California. to just above the Bay Area, I think. I'm not exactly positive where. Maybe it was only down to Reading. But this area, the designated area, has both the lowest population in Oregon and the lowest population in California. So pretty much when voting happens, because of the way the population falls in our state, everyone in Portland, which is our largest city, and such, they have more votes. They are the majority no matter what. They're going to have more votes because they have the population. They have the people. And the same thing's happening in Southern California, or in California. You have Southern California, which is highly populated, and you have Northern California, which was not as highly populated. And so they also, the areas have the same type of climate conditions. We are both a desert type climate. It's not high desert like my parents. It's a different type of climate, and I'm not exactly sure how they described that. And so to keep the voting, especially to keep it so when voting that to keep it fair, to keep so that the vote of the people in the southern and northern parts of those states actually had a chance of making a difference, they were talking about dividing the two states and creating the state of Jefferson. I have a book on it. I'll have to bring it out one of these days. And yeah, so it was definitely something back then. It was definitely worth giving a whirl, and would have totally changed everything. And do you want to know that the more I think about it and the more I focus on my behavior, the more I realize I have to have ADD, because in all honesty, I don't even remember how I got to that topic. Okay?
You were on a tangent, I guess.
I got myself on a rambling tangent. So the bow wasn't tied. I wanted the bow tied. So I tied the bow, but the bow was slippery. So I glued
that's
the
a
blow.
sparkly gift.
I glued the blow. It's a bow. I glued the bow as I made it to keep it in place. And I was thinking maybe this could go over here. Oh, that looks good right there. I don't even look at it sitting in there because the flowers are holding it. That means the flowers want it, it belongs. And that fills up that little spot. And I can just make like a pile of snow here, maybe. I haven't decided how I'm dealing with snow yet.
It'd be funny if you had a snowman in there throwing snow at everything.
I have a whole bunch of little snowmen. They're just not small enough. Oh, I know. Can I make this work? I want little white pom-poms, but I honestly don't know where my little white pom-poms are. So I have another idea. I have all these little white, they're supposed to be like berries.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna build a snowman with berries.
That would be fun, Wendy.
Instead of build a bear, we're gonna have build a snowman.
You could build it and then put all those little balls around it.
Yeah, they can have some more silver balls. I got a few more silver balls. Oh wait,
Ooh.
Gosh, not saying balls. Oh look, it popped right off.
I distressed you.
What are you gonna distress now?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's the other thing I gotta show you. So remember I said I've got to do my Halloween decorations. I was gonna do the wreath, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there's something else besides the wreath I have to do. I painted these with gesso. And this is just, I don't even remember, some dark paint. I was trying to get a little contrast. So here he is. I would like to finish this guy.
Oh, yeah. Those are fun. I'm addicted to painting skulls.
So there's that one. And of course he has a buddy, but the buddy didn't get the contrast. So he's just painted with white gesso for a base. And then of course you can't go anywhere without the mask. So he's got white gesso, and I thought I was going to do a design, and I kind of started something, and I don't know if I like it.
Oh. You're going to doodle on that one, Wendy.
So, and then that's the design. I've got to find, okay, so I've learned about paint pens.
Uh-huh.
Acrylic paint in a pen. And I really would love to try that so I could get a little more detail in here. That I did with a paintbrush.
Uh-huh.
And I just wasn't happy because it's so choppy. And I'm like, the only way I'm going to get a smooth line is with a pen.
Yeah, but if you don't you have one of those water brush pens?
I have a brush that holds water.
Yes.
And
So
that I can add water to.
Use your crayons to kind of help you.
I didn't have the crayons before. The
Oh.
crayons are watercolor, and this is acrylic. So there is that slight difference. I would love to work on it though. Oh, check out what else I got. Ah, 2 styrofoam rings. Oh, he looks good. 2 styrofoam rings so that I can use as a building spot. I love styrofoam to build on. He looks good. He looks really good.
He needs more color though.
All right. So we're building a snowman.
Snowman.
As I drop glue sticks. All right. Glue stick. So we have 1 ball. Stay still ball. I really would like that to be flat enough to be the bottom. It did rip off. One would think. Ah. Okay, that one's just as large. So now we need to go a size smaller. Wow, this is just coming right off of its little... It's amazing how easy it is to tear floral stuff apart. And it's so amazing once you get it down to its base. How it doesn't look like what it used to be anymore. And you can just totally reuse these things for anything. Okay, so there's the medium one. And then I got a tiny one. Yeah, my favorite thing is tearing arts and crafts stuff apart, you know, from the base of what it was supposed to be, like floral picks, and turning them into totally different other things. So I did want him to sit on that bottom piece, but that's not trimmed. Let me try and trim that off a little more. It just doesn't want to trim. This has a little itty bitty end on it that just doesn't want to trim, and it's sticking out. So I was going to put it inside the other hole. So yeah, if you've got stuff like this, like it's got got a little raised edge on it that doesn't want to go in and doesn't want to break off. So I'm just going to stick it in that spot of this one, and you never know the difference. Perfect. All right, let's put a little glue on this thing. Now it's really not going to sit where I want it to sit. Oh, so let's see. It's the end of September, which means I think we're supposed to get a new episode, a new season of Survivor. Do you watch Survivor?
Oh, I haven't watched it in a while.
I know, but it's still going. It's pretty good. They've got new little twists that they do, and it's gotten interesting.
I
I
have
tend to
watched the Asian version of it though.
watch. How is that?
It's really funny. So there's one version where they take like celebrities and they're trapped. Instead of trapped on an island, they're trapped on a floating pallet.
Is it like I'm a celebrity? Get me out of here.
Kind of, but they're supposed to survive on that pallet.
Aha.
So they're on the pallet and they have to survive, and they show how they like survive and cook and like
Yeah.
literally just survive on that pallet, and it's just so interesting. Well, one day they started ripping apart the pallet because they needed firewood.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's a big pallet though.
Gonna have to rotate swimming here pretty soon, sounds like.
Yeah, so it was
Okay,
pretty
who's
interesting.
swimming this today?
But they were catching like fish and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh
Being on
yeah.
that pallet.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Asian
But I haven't
Survivor,
watched the
they put
American
him out on
version.
a pallet instead of an island. Okay, so I have a two ball snowman. I've seen small snowmans this way. Do we make him a little taller and give him a top? Oh yeah, let's give him a top. See if I can get the glue right. Yeah, we're just talking about TV shows and stuff. I really have enjoyed a lot of the stuff HBO Max has put out. Like I said, I stream on a free site. So I see most of them, or a lot of them. I was always okay. For most of my adult life, I have been a fan of the author Diana Gabaldon and her Outlander series. I have read every Outlander book that has been put out. I've read some of the spin-offs, the Lord John series. I have enjoyed them immensely. I was extremely thrilled when HBO Max came out with the show. The older I get, the more I realize there's a lot of trauma that they deal with in those books. And it's in the beginning it didn't affect me. I was younger. These days it affects me more, and the show is so far behind the books that they're just really starting to catch up to the rest of the trauma that happens later in life. And it's just like, I don't need this much drama, I don't think. And evidently they're coming to the end of the series on the show, which is not the end of the series on the books, but that's just fine. And I don't think I'm sad about it. I like to say that I complete almost nothing in my life, so I would like to think that other than TV shows, TV series. So I'd like to finish the series. But I also don't know how enthusiastic I am about it. It depends on how far they
Yeah,
go.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I like to watch K dramas, but I don't like to watch the ending because it's like, oh, it's almost over. I don't want to. I want to keep
Yeah,
watching, binge watching. You know.
yeah. Um, for me, I don't know how far they're gonna go, but and I don't want to spoiler too much stuff, and I don't know what they're gonna show, but they're in the books. Um, there's a dwarf child, and everything's cool and everything, but for a while, and then I know, and they haven't shown it yet. It hasn't been this season. I think it's the beginning of next season if they show it. There's a fire in the printing press shop, and the older brother is going to go to rescue the younger
Oh,
brother.
I think I
And
know what series you're talking about, Wendy.
and he swings in. He's going to swing on a rope off like the third floor or second floor and rescue his little brother like Tarzan, even though it's way before Tarzan, but as an example. And the little one slips, and I know he's going to fall and he's going to die. And the way she vividly described everything,
Uh-huh.
the thought of seeing that scene on television gives me chills, and it's just not something I'm going to be able to watch. I know that when that scene happens, I will not be able to watch it. I will be fast forwarding through it. And yeah. But like I said, I know they're ending soon, and I don't know if that's something that they are going to have time or going to include. So we'll see. But yeah, Outlander's the one where she goes through the stones back into 1700 Scotland.
Is this the series where they're in like a mail room? Like he's taken over and he has to run a mail room?
No,
No?
no,
I might be talking about a different series then.
I don't know about a mailroom one. But Outlanders, she's a nurse. Yeah, she's a nurse, and he's a Scottish Highland warrior. They show him going through the uprising and Culloden and a lot of tumultuous Scottish history. Okay. We have a snowman. All that chitter chattering, and look, I did get something done. It's a snowman. Okay. The shadow from the camera. There we go. It's a snowman.
Oh, cute!
You know what? If I have my little things, my other little set of stuff, I don't have my tinies. I don't have a tiny black Sharpie. I was going to give him eyes. I wish I had a hat that tiny for him.
Make one.
Well, I don't know how I would make a hat like this. A snowman hat. That size.
All you need is a piece of ribbon and a ball.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's a good idea.
Yeah, or a piece of fabric or paper or something.
I'm going to have to work on that.
I'm sure you have something.
Oh, yeah. there's enough stuff around here. I pulled out my Halloween ribbon. I was happy to see I'm almost halfway. I've almost emptied half of my ribbon box. So that means, of course, no, we're not buying more ribbon. It means I get a smaller ribbon box. Yay! Downsizing. That's the goal.
You used your ribbon?
I do not use my ribbons as often as I would think or like. So, yeah. So the ribbons are, I use them here and there. I'm trying to use them more. I mean, I don't have a ribbon on this yet.
I usually try to use ribbon to gift wrap. Send the packages.
I was for a while, and I still do, depending on the package. Usually, if it's soft, I put the ribbon on it to help. It gets wrapped in tissue paper, and then it gets a ribbon on. And I usually try and use a wired ribbon when I do that so that it stays nice and stiff and holds it together well. Yeah, those little trees with the white base. I have some tiny, tiny figurines, Christmas figurines. They'll go perfectly with that. I think I finally have a place for one of these things. I think I'm going to have this up for sale also at the Sunday sale on the 1st.
Whoa. Wendy, should we tell them about the sale that we're doing next week too? Or no?
Our new sale?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I want you to know. You're going to be so proud of me, Carolyn. Watch this.
What?
Last night.
Yeah.
I wrote down the sales to remember to talk about.
Oh, good for you.
So, we've got our sale on Sunday, October 1st, over on Chrissy's Corner for Collectors, correct?
Yep, we'll be dual streaming. So on Sunday, for the early bird sale, Wendy will be our guest. We'll be selling on Chrissy's Corners for Collectors channel and my channel, Yen Star Girls channel. So stop by for that. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and it's at 8 a.m. Pacific time.
Yep.
So that puts it. Everybody else is an hour ahead of me. Well, an hour and then 2 hours and then 3. Add your hours. So we have that one on Sunday. And then for the month of October, Caroline and I are going to have a pop-up night sale once a week as well. So join us this Tuesday, the 3rd of October, and I scheduled the first one for my channel, if that's okay. I didn't see you have one scheduled. So I just popped it in there so that it was on the board and everybody could see it. And that's going to be at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So it'll be 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 9 o'clock, depending on your time zone. And then, of course, we have our standard Thursday sale, which next week will be on your channel. And it will be a sale. And then, of course, we will rotate the week after back here for crafting again.
Okay. And I'm going to just drop the link. So I dropped the link for the early bird sale.
Perfect.
And then this one is...
I don't know if I set everything up in advance right. It needs some extra help, like some description for the Tuesday night sale. I didn't quite. Yeah, there we go. Tuesday night pop-up.
And then I don't think I have the link for Thursdays yet, but that's okay. I'll put it on the community page.
Oh, I thought you already had it. I thought I saw
Did
it
I?
on your thing. I
I
think you're
mean,
ahead and you don't realize it, which is always a
probably
wonderful thing.
that jury duty kind of like messed me up.
How did that go? I've been meaning to ask.
Oh, okay. The one thing I'll tell you that the case got thrown out because one of the jurors came back drunk.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Right?
Oh, good heavens.
Well, it
The
didn't really
juror
get
came
thrown
back
out.
drunk?
It became like what, like a mistrial, I guess.
Well, had the trial already started, they'd picked the jury. Raw deer was over. They'd picked the jury.
Yeah.
And they had started listening. You guys had started listening to testimony, or
Yeah, they pleaded the case and everything, but then like when we went to lunch, the one guy came back and
he was drunk. We lost you for a second. I know you're gonna come right back. Oh no. They heard us talking about it. They knew.
yeah, so
So he came back drunk. So pretty much, yeah, that's a mistrial. If something
Yep.
screws up with the jury, then they have to pick a whole new jury and start over again.
Yeah, so I'm done. I don't have to go back then.
Yay!
So I'm excited because I was like, so the only thing that really made me nervous is trying to get down there because I had to schedule a way to get there, and then if they had me come another day, I'd have to figure out how to get there, and it's really transportation is not that great here.
Got it.
I feel at ease now.
Good. I'm glad.
Yes, because I'd rather be here with you guys than on a case.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it'd be nice if I could actually hold these things. And yeah.
So here's the link for Friday solo sale for me. And Wendy, you're always welcome to come on a Friday with me if you ever want to.
I just might do that one of these days. I think
Yeah.
this week I'm doing pretty good. Three shows in a week. That's good for me. That's a high average.
That is.
Don't forget why. Yeah, don't forget to tip your waitress.
Let's see.
I want more of these snowflakes. I like these. I want to put them on here.
So, okay, on Tuesday's sale though, Wendy, that's a pop-up. Are we making that like a regular now, or?
Well, I thought we were talking, I think for the month of October, we will give it a whirl.
Yeah.
And I think we'll culminate on the 31st because that is a Tuesday. And we'll do a great big Christmas sale on that day. We'll sell lots of Christmas stuff. Halloween, and we're selling Christmas. At least that's the tentative idea. And then we'll see. There we go. Almost lost my train of thought. Then we will see at the end of October how it went, and if people want to keep seeing us, then maybe we'll go through November and December.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I think we'll give it a try for a month and see how it goes. If people like it, then we'll keep doing it.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So if you guys ever want to suggest something for Wendy and I to sell, just leave it in a comment in one of our old videos or one of our past videos or our community page, and we'll try to bring it to a future sale.
Yep. Yeah. And if you see something that I have picked up from Spectrum Art Creations, they do have an Etsy site. They do have a standard website. And if you don't want to bother with registering or ordering from them, you let me know what you want. Let me know what you want, and we'll figure out how to do it so that I'll order it and get it to you. I'll take orders.
Yeah, so
That's a really
what
good
Wendy and
idea.
I are thinking, because we're crafting, while we're crafting, if you guys are interested in buying any supplies too that you may need for your crafting holiday needs, let us know. And if we have it, we'll show you guys too. Because this
Yep.
is more of a relaxing show for us
Yes.
and catching up. So if there's
Yeah.
anything you guys need for your crafting, let us know.
Everybody else has got a good finish at Friday going, and we enjoy watching those and hanging out with them on Friday. And we just thought that maybe we should have a little crafting going on here during the holidays as well.
Hmm.
I had to remove another one to try the head because the head one kind of the coating on these things, they kind of crackle and they're old, so I hope to have my camera set up next time better so that you can actually see what I'm doing more. I realize that I'm not exactly under the camera all the time, or the camera's not above me all the time, however we want to say that. There was the most interesting thing at the bins that I almost bought, but I didn't. It was a little box, very small box, filled with flashcards, and they were grammar flashcards from like the 70s.
Oh, wow, Wendy.
I know, and if I knew someone who was interested in like vintage and older like instruction book, school books, instruction books, vocabulary flashcards of quality, not these cheap things you pull out of what looks like a deck of playing cards, and they end up being flashcards. No, these are in boxes. This one was in a box about this big and about that tall, and it had the lid you pull off and the little box. It was that nice, firm, thick cardboard of quality. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sometimes people use those like as ephemera, though.
I know. I couldn't bring another one home. Not until I start selling ephemera packs, and that's part of what next the next time we craft here and I'm working with the paper, that's something I want to start creating, and I want to start cutting out because I have a lot of things I can cut and I have a lot of paper I can cut it out of. So I have an interesting variety of dyes, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
excited to share because I know there's a lot of crafters out there who, yeah, they have the same exact machine that I do, but they don't have the same images to cut out. And sometimes it's hard to get them, and sometimes some of them are expensive. And I've
Wendy,
run across
didn't you say you had that retro TV one?
retro TV. What cut?
Die cut? Die cut?
I don't remember a retro TV. I can make a little box. I
Oh
have
no, you had the
Polaroid.
snow. That was the snow globe one. Never mind.
Oh yes, I can make snow globe images. Okay, the I have seen the extra dome pieces for sale at my local crafter store. I am under the impression if I went online to Spectrum Art Creations that they would have them too. But I'm not positive and I haven't looked. Um, So there's, but oh damn it, and he was going perfect. Ugh. Isn't it horrible when everything pops right out of your fingers? It's right here. I got it. I just need to be careful. There we go. So I can definitely cut the pieces out, and if you guys can get your own snow globe, your own plastic dome part, then you can create whatever cards you want with the bits I send you, or I can get the dome. So and send it to you. Yeah, that's what I've been meaning to say. Woo! I really feel like I've almost talked too much.
Ugh, do I want to pull out the drill and start drilling holes?
Woo! You got a drill? You got a little Dremel?
Yeah, I have a little Dremel.
Okay. I haven't tried it yet, but you've seen the advertisement for the itty bitty handheld, USB rechargeable, like Dremel drill, super tiny micro.
Uh-huh.
I got one off of Temu.
Oh, you did?
I did. I haven't tried it yet.
Just be careful, mindful, don't lose the cord.
Yeah, actually, when I was at the bins, one of the things I was picking up was clean and little bags like Ipsy bags and Clinique bags to put those
Ooh.
things in. So I take an empty little Ipsy bag or empty Clinique bag, and I put in the tool, its cord, and all of its accessories, and then they're all in
Oh,
the
yeah.
same pouch.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know how that little let me know how that Dremel works, because or your drill, because mine is, it's nice but it's a little bulky.
Oh, I understand. Trust me, I understand. I actually, when I was working with my jewelry, I have what's called a flex shaft, and it's a Dremel that hangs from the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
And then the arm is flexible and moves everywhere. And you have a foot pedal to control the speed. And I love it. I believe I need to watch a video, and I need to take the piece that holds the bits and that you hold your hand onto to control it. It keeps getting hot, and I think I need to take it apart and oil it and service it, kind of. Maybe even the motor. I'm probably not the motor, but at least the shaft. Maybe. I don't like how this is looking. It's too pokey now. That one's not pokey enough, and this one's too pokey. I'm having pokey problems.
Wendy, I'll be right back.
Go in.
I'm gonna go get my tool.
Yep. I have a really hard time not picking up tools. That's another weakness for me. Tools. I find any tools this time? I don't remember. I don't think so. Oh, now I've gotten it all dirty. Good Lord, I can't win today. There we go. No. Almost dropped it again. My ball got
Okay.
dirty.
Oh man, oh man.
You find your tool?
Yes. You know how
Yep.
it is when you live with family. They sometimes use your tools for something else.
Uh-oh. Yeah. We get that. Christine had that problem with her scissors. She actually has them labeled. Paper scissors, fabric scissors.
Yeah, because if you start using your tools for other things, they get dull.
Yep. Where's my... Oh. So, just in case the rest of the world out there doesn't know. Speaking of dull tools, I have really got to stop. Why does this keep getting more and more dirty?
What?
The top of the snowman that I want to use, the little white ball. I finally
Uh-oh.
got it. I finally got it to where I think it'll stick, but it's not white anymore.
You have to paint it glitter.
Yeah, you know what? I just may have to. I have got just what the doctor ordered for him. I will paint him with this sparkle stuff that I have over here, and he will sparkle like nobody's business. So for those of you out there who don't know, Fisker puts this out. I know there might be other brands out there, but this is a scissors sharpener. This is designed to sharpen scissors. Any scissors. So you hold it here, you open your scissors, you stick them in here, and you push down and pull. And that will sharpen your scissors. I do need to find out why mine are gummy. I've got something stuck up here, so they need washed. But, hey, they're sharp. Oh, I had a pair of sharp scissors in the kitchen. I forgot I had sharpened them, and I touched the blades wrong, and I
Ow.
put my finger on my scissors. So, the scissor sharpener definitely works. Oh, there's a piece of cinnamon stick. I wonder how that could fit in. We'll work on that. Cinnamon stick. We need cinnamon sticks. So those are all the little cabochons you're going to make earrings with?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I don't know because they're not that thick. So let's see if it even works if I drill.
Oh, okay. I have something for you. I have something I can send you, and it
What?
will get it out of my life.
What?
If I'm not mistaken, I need to look in my main supply stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got my grandfather's jewelry making supplies, he had a whole bunch of post earrings with a flat metal piece on them. So it's a flat piece and the back of a post earring, and therefore gluing those onto and making them into post earrings.
Oh, really?
Yes. And if I can find them, I will send you some so that you can use them for the ones that are too thin to drill.
Ugh. Forgot how stinky it smells.
Yes. All right. So turn you this way. Every time I look at this from this direction, the scarf here makes me think he's got a broken raised leg, and it's not. It's just his scarf. It's just a scarf. So I know a lot of other sales and things go on Thursday. I know Helen's got her sale.
On Thursday?
I thought I saw her on Thursdays. There's somebody who comes on right as we're ending usually, or is ending right after we're getting started.
I don't know. I know Michelle Comfy Cozy Living comes on.
Aha.
Thursdays.
That might be who I'm thinking of. I'm just wondering who else to check out. I've been finding new people. I discovered I've seen her a couple of times, but I didn't know much about her. Angie with Angie's Oddities. I watched her on Leanne's channel.
Oh yeah, they were on yesterday, right?
Yeah. I think she mentioned she'd been on with Helen before. And so I was she's a crafter. Evidently they do a crafting day as well. When did she say they crafted? It was also Friday?
I think yeah, Friday.
I know a lot of people have gone to crafting on Fridays, which I think is awesome. I love that whole Finish It Friday idea. I think that's a brilliant idea. You mentioned you were watching Picasa Kathy. Picasa Cat Kathy.
Oh yeah. I think Kathy's the one that comes on Thursdays afternoon.
That might be. You mentioned you watched her do a little crafting.
She did a live sale last week, I think, and she was showing her things that she crafted. I thought they're so stinking cute.
Awesome. I missed that one. I need to go back and check it out.
You should, Wendy, because she made like a lot of cool things. I saw she made like I thought it was really cute. She took a tin can and took like a doll's head, stuck it to the tin can,
Yes.
and put a Halloween costume on it. It was so adorable.
Oh, yeah. I bet with that Halloween costume on it.
Yeah. And then
I think I've seen tin can dolls before, but not dressed up for Halloween.
Yeah, I usually see them for Christmas, not Halloween.
So last night, and I guess in the evenings from now on, and when I say evenings, I'm talking like 10 o'clock for an hour or two, till about 11 or midnight, I am spending some time learning how to use DaVinci Resolve a little better and get some videos together to post. And The one I'm working on is older. I've been trying to get this video together for a while, but I've always been very nervous and unsure when using any editing program. And I couldn't figure out how to move within the YouTube system to edit and put together videos. So I had been watching a YouTuber by the name of Jazza. He's an artist and a content creator. And I just touched my finger. He has made some amazing videos and recommended using a system called DaVinci Resolve from Blackmagic.
Uh-huh.
And so I downloaded it. It looked wonderful. And I just never took the time to learn how to use it. So I finally, a while back, downloaded a video I made crafting a base, a grassy base to put a diorama on. And I never posted it because I couldn't figure out how to edit it. And I just never took the time to really learn what I was doing. Last night, I sat down and I upgraded it. It took me a while. I figured a few things out.
Uh-huh.
And then when I took a break because I was frustrated, I went outside and I found some YouTube videos on how to use the program and what the basic stuff meant. And I learned so much. Just in the 10 minutes I watched, I learned I was on the right track. But I also learned I had gotten a couple of things confused. So I was very happy to discover all the wonderful YouTube videos out there on how to use the DaVinci Resolve. And I was inspired to try it again because Jazza put out another video about how much he loved the Blackmagic system. And let me tell you, if we ever got too big for our own britches, that place would deck us out. They have everything that you need. They have, so the program, the everything revolves around a program, right? You can't mash up the videos you make if you don't have a program. You can't add the sound if you don't have the program. So the main program is free to use. And I know that you can pay for specific upgrades, I'm sure. But the main program, the hardcore, and they have so many options. It's just an amazing program. It's free to use. And then, if you ever need more in the equipment department, they have all the hardware you need. They have the cameras. They have the stands to mount the cameras on. They have the mixing boards. They have one where it's a television board and you can control all the cameras from one button. They have everything you could imagine for doing music, TV, movies, podcasts, YouTube videos, any kind of media content in this form. It's just amazing. I'm excited to learn how to use it so I can help contribute to making these amazing intros, outros, and other bits of digital amazingness that I see out there and that even you've done. You've done some great stuff for our channel, and I really appreciate it.
Oh, that's no problem. They're just like simple things, though. They're not anything spectacular, I think.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to do what you did, so I find them spectacular. Okay, I think our snowman is only going to be too high. Trying to get the third one on is just not.
Well, too high is enough, though, Wendy, because
Yeah,
you're going to put the hat on there.
Yeah, and he's a mini. I want him to sit on the snowflake, but I just don't know if it's going to happen. I need a different glue for him to be on the snowflake. Hot glue just wants to lift right off. So, what other glue do I have? I've got my tacky glue here. As a matter of fact, I dropped the cap for it. Oh, has that been leaking on the floor? No, it's been leaking on my mouse pad. That's okay. Check out leaky glue.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll try the tacky glue. It'll take them a little longer to dry, but it will probably work the best. So yeah, I'm excited. So Sunday's our next sale. Was there anything specific?
To bring to that one? Not really.
I was gonna bring I have like I said, I got the Idaho mug, and I got the set of cushion mugs, and I've got some little things to make displays out of. What else did I get? Oh, there's this little jar votive candle holder thing. It's put out. It's vintage, and it was put out by the Lego company, not Lego that makes toys, but the Lego ceramics company. So it's interesting. It looks like it's got gods or saints or apostles or somebody. All the somebodies are the little frescoes of them all the way around this this container. It's beautiful. So that'll be there. Hopefully this will be there. If I can finish off the last little bits that I'm thinking of.
This time around, I don't know if this week I didn't get any requests because I haven't really been online.
Mm-hmm.
But if I have any requests, I'll make sure to let you guys know. But I don't even know what I'm bringing. I know I'm gonna maybe bring pens. Maybe.
Yeah.
I have a bit of Christmas, but maybe I should save that Christmas for when you and I sell.
Yeah, I have so much Christmas from the free piles I hit that I think I could show Christmas on every sale and still not get it all sold, unless I must not be making good choices for what everybody's looking for. I know that the styles change each year.
Unless you do bundles.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, I saw something, and I would like to know if people in the playback see this or and leave some comments. I may even put a on my community page a survey. I may even put a survey on my community page.
Mm-hmm.
When I was at the sale last night, they were doing something I had not I don't know if you call it a technique, they did a new thing. I'm just going to call it a new thing. Yeah. So once they got to the end of the sale, Each person did their recap.
Yes.
And at the end of their recap, they had another dozen or so items that they were doing, that they would bring
Oh, the
out.
add-ons?
Add-ons, yes. And if you had ordered from them before or had an open box with them, you were eligible, but anybody else was not eligible for those items. I don't know if I like that process. But those items were also at a discounted rate. So there's that. What is your opinion of add-ons?
I have done that too. I've done that.
Okay.
Because I've had a sale with Leanne. So it is a way for you. It's a good idea to do it if you want to do it. We can totally do it. Um. Sorry, I just lost something. I was trying to look for it.
That's okay.
Yeah, we could do it if you wanted to try
Um,
that. But I agree. It should be if they either have an open box or if they have a um if they purchase something from you that day too, to do it as an
Yeah.
add-on. Yes.
I think it's interesting. I think it definitely, I think it worked for them.
Uh-huh.
I also think it's something that until we have at least like them 25 people viewing us, between 20 and 25, at 20 or more people per sale, then yeah, I could see doing that. But with you and I, we don't usually get a whole lot of people, especially on my channel during our sale times. And as that changes and as I get into the routine for advertising and we start getting more viewers, I could see that being something that we might add on. Haha.
Right.
Pun.
And hopefully with the evening show, if we started off on Tuesday in October,
Mm-hmm.
we'll have more, you know.
Exactly.
That's what I'm hoping too.
But I think that until a few more people join us, I don't think that it's as feasible, workable.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm hoping that with the evening sales, we do start picking up some extra people because we know it's the weekdays. You know, people have to go to their jobs, and we love to catch you on the replays, but we understand that sometimes you forget. I forget.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I forget about my own sales. How can I expect somebody else to remember them if I can forget about them so quick? So, yeah. And it's not that I mean to forget about them. It's just that, well, I have fibromyalgia. I guess I have ADD. I guess. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, but you come a long way, Wendy.
Thank you. I've been. I. It's hard to see the progress from this end of the stick.
I see a lot of progress. I mean, you have more of a. I mean, if you think about it, you have more of a schedule now than you did before, right?
I have been keeping. Yep, I've been keeping a schedule. As a matter of fact, every year I get one of those day planner books. And I always get a thicker one, and I usually don't write in the middle, in between the month on the day itself. I just like the 2-page. I like the thickness. I like the ability to write in those pages if I need them for whatever. And then the larger squares for the calendar to keep the month on, so that I'm attempting to write down what's happening. We call it the book, the keeping of the book. And most years I get the book at the beginning and I run through January, February, March just fine. Sometimes April. Usually between May and September, everything falters. It's usually blank. June, July, August, September, or June, July, and August are usually blank. This year, I have managed to maintain the book all year.
That's good.
I was shocked. Who knows? Maybe with old age, the older you get, the more you figure this out. And no, maybe it's just that I've repeated it so many times it finally stuck. Your guess is as good as mine. So I'm gonna make my snowman glitter. I'm gonna make him sparkle and shine. This is called luster polish. There we go. This is something that I purchased this one at my local stamp store. I purchased the other one that I have of the same brand, which is metallic gilding polish. I got this one from Spectrum Art Creations, and I got this one from my local store. My local store did not have the metallic gilding polish. And this is brass. And this is so amazing to use. I love this one. The luster polish I'm still trying to work with, but it's great for Christmas.
I bet. It looks really pretty.
They all come with this, and you pop the top off, and they all come with this little foam piece.
Ooh,
Foam
I
handle
like
that you can buff, move, and pick up and do stuff with on large surfaces. That's just going to be too big for Dude. So I'm going to clip that back in, and then you take the lid off. And this is what the luster polish looks like.
Ooh, I like that it comes with its own brush, though.
Yeah, it's a little thick and kind of paste-like. So my idea, which is going to be overkill, is to just, and I know he's not attached well enough. Let's see if this will work. Well, it didn't fall off in my hand, so here's my idea. We're going to take him and we're going to dip him. Because you see how thick this is? Yeah, well, actually, the light's not. There we go. But
is it dark over by you?
I keep my house kind of dark. So here we go. We're just gonna dip him in, and then I'm gonna have to rinse it off. I'll have to wipe some off. Oh my Lord! Yeah, he came out kind of coated. You can't see. Hold on, I'm working on the camera. He's I think he's over dipped.
I think he fell in.
He went in head first.
He went in.
He's definitely over dipped.
Yeah.
All right, what are we gonna
fell off the cliff?
Where are we gonna scrape? What are we gonna scrape some of this off with? Oh, I have an idea. Let's take one of these really tiny trees. Oh, put the lid back on so we don't. I'm going to take one of the little tiny trees and we're going to cover him and make him luster. So let's pluck the fur first. The extra snow.
Ah!
Careful.
Okay. Little mouse don't want to. My little mouse wants to fight. He doesn't want a hole in him.
No, the mouse says no to the hole. Sounds like he's one of those that needs glue backs.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna have to get glued. We've gone from suck to glue. Sorry, way too many old movie quotes in my brain.
Oh, Wendy, I did watch this. I've never seen. Okay, so it's October, so I started watching
Yikes.
horror movies.
Oh Lord.
I actually watched Chucky for the first time. Now I know why
Okay.
people don't like dolls.
Huh? Now you know why?
Yeah, I never watched it. I don't know. I know it's just not a movie I would ever watch. But I was like, okay, whatever. Let's just watch it. It's 80s. Why not? And I was just like, wow, that's an interesting movie. But the series is really good.
Huh?
Hi, Kraken.
Oh, hey, Kraken. So good to see you. Okay, let's
There's a little mouse.
Oh, he's so cute.
Isn't he? I think he's holding a piece of bread or cheese.
Jizz. It must be jizz. Okay, we're taking some of the. I'm
Oh,
using.
you should show Kraken that bottle of stuff, Wendy.
Just a second. I'm working on this. Okay, bottle of.
That
Oh, the
that's
luster and the glitter and
yeah.
the polish. Okay, hold on just a second. So, what I'm working with right here is I'm trying. I dipped. It's the lighting. I dipped my funky little snowman that I made into something called luster polish. And it's like giving him this coat of stuff. And I just dipped him, and dipping was the wrong choice. So now I'm trying to spread it. And what I have to spread it with is this mini Christmas tree. Because, well, I didn't have anything else handy. I'm not exactly prepared. I scheduled this thing, but I'm not prepared. All right, stick your little butt back down on there because he's been glued. Okay, he's still a little thick, but he's better. All right, now I'm gonna spread this luster stuff with my finger over the tree so that the tree now gets this. He's gonna have this kind of stuff on him too. Then yeah, we'll see how it looks. 'Cause why not? It's glitter, right? So we add extra glitter and sparkle to the tree. So what she wants me to show you, my dear, is this one I got from my local stamp store. It's called Luster Polish. It's great for Christmas because it's thick and looks like snow, or it's flaky and looks like snow. So this is the foam applicator that it comes with. And then you can also use any other application you like, dip it in or what have you. I just dipped this guy, but it's a thick pasty, and it just goes on nice and thin.
Hey, Wendy, when you use that though, do you have to put a coating to coat it so it doesn't come off?
No, I do not believe so. I have never had that happen. I have put this maybe because you're gonna get a tiny. Actually, I mean, the flakes don't really come off. I mean, so here's my wrist and here's the finger, and it's fairly dry, and I'm just getting a little glitter shimmer. The glitter falls off a little bit, but it's not like it wipes off. It's still a nice coat on my finger. And then this one is the metallic gilding polish, which I got this one from Spectrum Art Creations online. I love their stuff. And this is the brass, I believe. No, chocolate bronze gilding polish. That's what color I got. Chocolate bronze. And it comes with this as well. I've used this one a lot. It is super crunchy. I've also used, when I was at my local place, my local crafting place, and at Michael's, I've seen them. No, I picked them up at Michael's. You can get a pack of 10, and they look like they're Q-tips, but they usually have a black plastic, thin plastic that you hold on to, and then they have the little foam tip, almost like it should be a makeup applicator.
Oh, yeah.
Makeup applicators work really good for some of this stuff.
Yeah.
And you can get them cheap, and you can get them at Goodwill or the bins or thrift stores. This is a luster polish. The luster polish reads, create a polish luster sheen and add shimmer highlights to all your craft projects. This one is snow and ice luster polish. And there is a
Kraken does a lot of distressing and whatnot.
Yes, and they have multiple metal colors. I would get, so the metal ones, like I said, metallic I picked up from Spectrum Art Creations, and I know that she had multiple other colors of metal. And then this one was local, and they had like 5 colors of this, and I picked this one. There is a brand at the bottom. It's called Create Expressions from the UK. These are from the UK. And I think that's one reason why, I don't know. I have no idea about ordering from the UK. I'm under the impression that there are some things, unless you're a company, that as a individual non-business person, that you can't just order and get. But I'm not positive. But this is Creative Expressions. CreativeExpressions. Their website, which I don't know if we can get to if it's a UK.com thing, but is www and then creative-expressions.uk.com.
Wendy, how much longer are you going to stay on here?
I was thinking I should probably wrap things up here pretty soon. Oh, Lord have mercy.
We've been on for like 3 hours.
Christine just sent me a Facebook Marketplace listing.
No, don't look.
Oh my gosh, it's a craft sale. So fabric, quilting supplies, quilting fabric. Okay. And that's just the same picture shown in a different position. Lots of fabric. I'm knocking things over. Lots of fabric. Okay, we've seen the fabric. She doesn't list price information. Those are so cute.
Aren't they? These are the earrings I'll have for sale tomorrow. Or on Sunday.
Fat quarters, $4. She's measured those down.
Yeah, she has a bunch of those hats, those black ones.
Like an ink. Okay, hold on. What's this? Ta hats. Cool. The hats. Oh, the top hats. Cool. Yes. And that is the luster wear on this. This is that ice and snow and ice luster polish. So that's what I was.
Oh.
That was my next thing I was trying to lead to, and I got totally distracted, which is, well, me. But yes, I took the luster polish and I put some here on the hat. I made the hat and the base. Do you see the shininess on the red? Before I ever glued anything on it, when I had just had the cloth on the bottom, I then took some of that lusterware and I put over it. I put it on the red so it would sparkle in the background. So the background didn't look quite so dull and drab. So yeah, that lusterware works on fabric. It works on metal. It works on plastic. It works on people until you wash it off with some hot soapy water. Yeah, it's a really amazing. They're a really amazing little product. I'm very happy I found them. I really hope to woo. Sorry, messing with the light. My bad, people. I really hope to be able to afford some more in the future. They I enjoy them. My local place, I don't know if they're going to carry the metallic ones or not. But yeah, I hope to be able to order some more from Maddie at Spectrum Art Creations in the future. That is still damp, isn't it? Oh yeah, because that's thick. I need to get some more off of there. It's funny. It's absolutely hilarious. I put way too much on.
You didn't know.
Well, kinda. Actually, it's not too bad. In the places where it is thicker, it will give some texture because it does. It will. This, at least, because of the glitter in it, I guess. It feels like it'll build upon itself, if that makes any sense. You could get some texture, maybe a little height out of it. He's kind of. Okay, I want my hand here. So the camera should go there. I don't know if you can check it, see it. I know we're getting some glare, but when he focuses.
Oh, he looks better that way.
Yeah. He's glittery. He's got some bumps, some texture. Hey, Chrissy.
Hey, Chrissy. Getting ready for work?
Trying to finish off that Christmas assemblage I was building and hopefully bring it to the sale on Sunday. At least that's a thought.
Oh, shoot. I'm gonna. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm just working on earrings for the sale coming up.
Guess I chatted more than I crafted today, which doesn't hurt my feelings. I think the only reason it happened is because I don't have my camera set up as well as I'd like. And of course, I'm not organized and couldn't find the other stuff to work on. Just those little things.
Alright, so, alright. If you guys are watching, or if you're watching this and we replay, we really appreciate it. Make sure you thumbs up in the chat. Wendy will be on a live sale with Chrissy's Corners for Collectors and I on my channel and on Chrissy's channel on Sunday. That'll start at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then I will have my regular sale on Friday. It'll be a solo sale. And I'm glad to be back. Really, really glad to be back. Not like I was really gone that long, but you know.
No, but still, the reason you were gone is a stressful one. Anytime you
Yeah.
have to deal with public, no matter what kind of public you're dealing with, it is stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Let's-
So, we hope to see you guys soon. I can't think of anything else.
All right, so the little tree and the little Santa fit right here. So we put a tree here, and we put a Santa here. I think they might work.
Coming up though, I do have an extra sale that I'll let you guys know. I think I'm on with Two Old Guys Vintage and Resale, but that probably is not till next week, I think.
And don't forget our extra Tuesday night, 6
Yes.
p.m. Pacific time, evening sale. Tuesday pop-up night sale.
Yes, and we'll see how that goes, and we'll bring some more new goodies to show you guys. And hopefully you guys can all come out.
Yeah, I'm just learning editing on the DaVinci Resolve. I'm focusing more on it in the evening. So I hope to be joining the crew of afternoon and evening editors.
Yeah, Wendy, you should go check out Kraken's old videos to get ideas. She has really good videos.
I will definitely do that. I will definitely do that. Oh, I like this.
Mm-hmm.
I broke a cinnamon stick in half, and I like the fact that it looks so much smaller. Thank you, Chrissy. Hopefully it'll be done in time for the sale, and someone will be interested.
All right.
And then we're going to put Christmas away for a little while and get those 3 fall and Halloween projects done, and then bring it on back.
All right. So we'll see you guys. Thank you guys all for coming. We
Thank
appreciate it.
you. Love seeing everyone and chatting.
Oh, yes. Kraken,
Yeah.
that's
Kraken
great.
just posted another crafting video today. Everybody needs to check that out. She has amazing crafting videos.
Let me see. You want me to drop that link in the chat, Kraken, or can you drop it? I know Kraken just posted one up. Oh, there we go. I'll drop.
Yeah, drop that
So
for
if
her.
you guys get, make sure you guys head over. Here is Kraken's channel. Go check out her new crafting video.
And we will
And subscribe to her if you are not subscribed to her. Because Kraken still does videos, but once a month.
Yes. She's still here. We love her and we love seeing her. She does amazing stuff.
Have a wonderful day, Kraken.
See you all next time.
Bye. Let me put my